Shit, I gotta shrink.
Stevie said he had to shrink. At your age, buddy, it's all shrunk.
Bah.
Bumps.
Stevie said he had to shrink. At your age, buddy, it's all shrunk.
Who's that? Who's the rookie?
Oh, is that me?
I know I'm muted.
Stevie said he had to shrink. At your age, buddy, it's all shrunk. Is that you, Jezzo? Oh, is that me?
Might have been me. Hold on.
You got an open window somewhere?
Yeah, I got the chat room going.
Is that you, Jezzo?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What's going on, everybody? Hope things are well. We got it's all guys this week so far. None of the girls wanted to step up.
No, we see how they are.
You know how it is. You know how girls are.
Yeah, they're all hiding their heads after a wild weekend on the 4th.
Exactly.
They don't want it out in the news.
But so tonight, for a little bit anyway, we don't know if he's going to come back or not because he might be busy. But we got the butt sex bandit with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
God.
Or, as we like to call him, Ohio Wolverine.
What does it say that?
And we got Stalker the Stevie kind.
Does it say that shit?
And we got Gerald B with us, and he's laughing because he's like, "Here I am thinking butt sex only happened up in northern Maine." So, you know,
I was thinking it only happened in Massachusetts.
No. We don't roll like that.
That's why they're called massholes.
Exactly. You got to stay off Cape Cod, you'd be all right. But hope everybody's doing well. Stumpa, if you come back, Stumpa's the first one in tonight.
Right on.
Yeah, I sent him a link. I don't know if he's napping in the recliner. And that's not a shot because every time I sit in my recliner, it happens. It's the same thing happens.
I sat here tonight after work and put on some boat fails video. Next thing you know, I woke up a half hour later, all slumped over in the chair.
Yep, it happens. And as I said, Joe B's in here with us. Vanessa Kitty, how the hell are you? Hope things are well. Brenda's out there listening too. That would be Mrs. Gerald B. P-NASCARs, what's going on? What in the tarnation is going on here? Hello, everyone. Well, hello to you, P-NASCAR. It's good to see you, kid.
Right on.
You know what? Hey, you know when we were messing around last week, Steve? And I came in the room twice.
Yeah.
That's when it never changed my name back.
What, you have a chat last week?
We were dicking around. I think it was after chat or something, or 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago because I went to see if you had a chat because I was up in the trailer. I had my phone with me. I was in the trailer.
What I get for not. That's what I get for not paying attention.
I was up in the trailer last week. I was going to go on the phone. That's why I. Let me see. Okay, I did
Can't
this.
even get into work. Jesus.
Oh, I don't have my phone on me. Shit. Hello, Guns Girl. I don't have my phone. Johnny Sola, I sent it to his Facebook. I didn't send it to his email. I hope he gets the invite.
Well, I don't know what's going on here, if I'm able to get back in or not, but if not, I'll catch you guys later.
Well, if you do come in, I would probably change your name. So in case somebody does see it, they don't cast aspersions.
What's that?
If you do come back in, you might want to change your name so people don't cast,
Right. Yeah. All right. Later.
See ya. The butt sex bandit. Are you freaking kidding me? That is too funny.
That guy.
That is too funny. He's unreal. What's his name? Got thrown off of Facebook?
Who now?
Ebomi?
Ebomi?
Yeah, because I just got a what do you call him?
Now, did he get thrown off or did he leave? Because I know John left.
No, I got a.
Well, damn.
what do you call it? Friend request with a different name.
Oh, really?
And usually a friend request with a different name means
Mike, hit that sideways thing so I don't have to keep moving my damn camera.
all right, hang on. Let me
The little squares.
yeah, I'm not even there yet. Let me go back to it.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, I hate that three what do you call it?
Oh, one of these
The
days,
vertical.
I'm going to get my camera set right and tape it, maybe. Think that'd be a good idea, Dirt?
How you been, Guns Girl?
Hot and sweaty. It's been nasty up here.
Yeah, well, it's been raining here for fucking 62 fucking days. So
Woof.
I'm tired of the fucking rain.
Yeah, we're wet and flooded too. Did you happen to see some of the news of some of our highways that flooded
Oh
down
yeah.
by Detroit?
Yeah.
It was over the roofs.
It well, we didn't get that type of well, we didn't get that type of flooding, but we got 95 was flooded today.
Right.
We've
been getting high winds, power outages, slamming rain, crazy lightning.
It was so bad driving home the other day. I wasn't even driving home. I was driving to work. I was driving to my part-time job. And I've only pulled over for weather twice now. This is the second time. The first time it was a whiteout.
Right.
Never drove in a whiteout, and I was like, I should probably not fucking drive in a whiteout. Just when I couldn't see the hood of my car, like literally couldn't see. I couldn't see the hood of my car.
Yep.
And I said, "Fuck this!" And somehow I found the side of the road, and that's where I sat with the fucking and just prayed nobody fucking smoked me.
Yeah, that pulling over like that. I'm worried about getting rear-ended.
So, but now the other day, going to work, pouring like a son of a bitch. Can't see. Probably couldn't see 20 yards. Couldn't see 20 yards. Hey, Flan. How are you? I'm sorry to hear about the Canadians. Well, actually not, but you know what I mean. At least they, you did get fucked because they're $18 million. Florida, Tampa was $18 million over the cap. So I think that's totally illegal. But that's just me. But it was horrific. And then I missed a tree falling across the road by a minute.
Wow.
Seen it fall. And because we, it was all of a sudden it was traffic, and I'm like, and a little like a limb came off of one tree, and then when that limb came down, I don't know if the person saw it or whatever, but they stopped, and then I was like, it was like two cars in front of me.
Wow.
So
apparently you got the wind too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was down in South Carolina for the 4th, and the weather was absolutely beautiful down there. A little warm, but the humidity wasn't bad, believe it or not. It got worse as I drove up. I hit Ohio. I couldn't breathe anymore. It was so humid.
Yeah, it was.
There you go, Fawn. She's practicing message retracted.
See, now I forget because I have to go. Oh, I don't want to go all the way upstairs to get my phone to tell Johnny that I sent it to his Facebook.
I'll tell him.
You got John's number?
Yeah, you're not the only privileged one around here.
I know, but do me a favor, text him and tell him it's on his Black Widow blanks, please.
He don't have Facebook anymore. You got to email it to him. You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
All right, I'll go copy and.
He's probably trying to figure out why the Christ it hasn't come yet. HRM Weapons Machinist.
Hey,
what's happening?
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, so that weather sucked.
Yeah, big time.
I'll tell you what. I had no problem 4th of July. We got rain, except for Monday. It rained and then it stopped, but it was. And I was up north, and Summer Shack washed ashore, Mikey. No way, really? I don't know. Jerry understands what I'm talking about. It was 070921, Possible Mass, 36-foot cabin cruiser washes ashore during Tropical Storm Elsa. That was yours? Yeah. Yeah, the Cape got fucking nailed. I was so happy to be up north. And I was more happy that there was no more humidity and that I actually turned the heater on in the fucking camper.
Wow.
It was like fucking 54 degrees, 53 degrees. It was chilly.
Yeah, I got chilly. Actually, one evening when I was in South Carolina, I put a jacket on, sitting out having a smoke.
Yep.
There we go. Email sent to John.
Excellent. He's probably trying to figure out why the fuck I haven't fucking sent it to him. And text him too. Let him know it's there. If you'd be so kind, Stevie.
Right on.
Because I don't have my phone with me. It's upstairs. I really don't want to go upstairs and get it. That's right, Flan. I know, and I thank you for that. That's awesome. No, it was.
I want my executive assistant pay, Mike.
We didn't. Jezzo, did you get the wind? Because you're not too far from the water. Did you get the wind? Because I didn't get. I mean, I got wind, but I didn't get like Cape Cod wind.
We got some light winds, but nothing serious.
Oh, okay, yeah, me too.
You've been downpouring like a son of a bitch all day.
Right.
Yeah. Did it stop yet?
Not yet, but they say it's supposed to stop in the next hour or two.
Yeah, and it's going to clear out because it's clear as a bell here right now.
Yeah,
The sun came out. The sun came out around, I don't know, 4:30, 5 o'clock here. Blue sky, not a cloud on the goddamn sky.
Yeah. Right.
Well, they're saying 78 and sunny tomorrow.
See, they don't know that.
Yeah.
You grow up with me. Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, Flan, you guys are too far away to get it. You
Yeah.
travels across too much land for you
All right.
to be thankful that you didn't get anything, Flan.
You won't.
36-foot cabin cruiser washes ashore during tropical storm. That's terrible. That's fucking. That's a decent sized fucking.
Yeah, the guy's sitting there scratching his head, looking at it, and you know what? I guess I shouldn't have bought that cheap rope to tie it up.
I knew a guy a while back. He had some. I don't know. I called it a yacht. He said it wasn't a yacht. I said, as soon as you have a bedroom in it, it's a fucking yacht. But that's
Right.
We used to argue all the time about it, right? He used to call it something else. The thing had to be almost 60 foot long, right? Anywho, anytime we got a storm, he'd fucking race to the fucking club, the yacht club. He'd race to the fucking yacht club, and he'd take off.
Yeah, go out to sea.
No, he'd hang in the bay, but he didn't want the fucking boat doing this against the fucking dock.
Bang, boom, bang, boom.
And then having maybe another boat that didn't moor, that wasn't moored properly or something, come crashing into it. He goes, so I just go out. He says, I anchor. He says, drives the wife absolutely fucking shithouse. He says, but a couple of times it was fucking nasty out there. He goes, I'm in the bay. He says, but it was still fucking gnarly. And I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, there's a whole trick to all that. You got to learn how to anchor correctly. You got to let out enough rope for the depth, and
yep,
you just can't go out there like a weekender. And
yeah, and you ain't. Yeah, it ain't like you're throwing over a 5-gallon pail full of fucking concrete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna watch the winds.
I watched a bunch of YouTube boat fails today on YouTube, and some of them are just pure stupid.
Yeah, it's just people not paying attention, really.
Yeah.
Buddy Light, how the hell are you? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope things are well. I talked with my good buddy, chatted with my good buddy, Dan My Woodsman today.
Really?
Via
Cool.
text. Yeah. So that was cool. I texted with my other good buddy, Ed, working class woodsman. He's down in North Carolina too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's been there a week or so.
Didn't he get a cabin down there or something?
Yeah, he got a house. He did a real nice job restoring it. He bought a house down there. And he had to, he had to do a lot of work to it.
Right.
But I mean, today, being down there, I mean, fucking price of everything is just fucking phenomenal. I was talking with a guy. We were talking about what's back ordered, what's not. This, that, and the other thing. This customer of mine. And he goes, I was just in Home Depot. They said, if you have any inkling of buying paint, do it now. He says, because what you see here is gone within a week.
Oh, yeah.
Home Depot.
On the good side, though, I watched part of the stock market today, and they said lumber prices on the stock market are crashing. That means eventually they will come down in the store.
Right.
Sons of beach.
Well, it's the thing with the lumber, though, too, is a lot of people are out, so they're doing home projects because they get all the extra money from the government or whatever. So people are doing home projects, right?
Yeah.
And then people are still building like crazy. I don't know how, but
well, they're going to end up to buy a house now is going to be $300,000 for a shack,
right?
Just because of lumber prices.
Yep. But it's just terrible. So I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me, he goes, the screen print guy, though. And he says it's terrible. He says because he says what the issue really is that he says it's not like they're running out of anything. He says the issue is that when they had to lay people off. Philly, what's up, kid? When are you gonna get a headset? When they had to lay people off because of the pandemic. People didn't come back because either A, they found another job,
or the unemployment was so awesome.
Oh, the unemployment was awesome. They're still there.
Yeah, but a lot of states feel that now. So
I think we're still doing it. I think ours is $300. I'm getting another $500, dude.
Yeah.
For the girls. Yeah, it starts July 15th, and I'm getting it until like February.
Wow.
HRM says we had 2 days of TV blasting tornado warnings here in North Carolina.
Because I can't eat them right now.
Highly annoying. There's a lot of psychiatric calls on the county repeated lately as well.
But Mikey, you got to remember that extra money you'll be getting from now till February is actually the earned income tax credit on your tax return for this year. They've got a site up on the IRS site to opt out of those payments if you want the big check when you file your taxes.
Yeah, but it's not for me. It's for my kids. So I'm not getting it.
I'm saying it's coming out of your taxes. You know, when you get your earned income tax credit for the kids, it's that money.
That's all right.
because they're saying there's going to be a lot of people disappointed come tax season when they go to file, and they've already gotten all their money already because they took it now.
Yeah. But it's messed up with the storms because you guys got to guess it's going to be a while before they get new stocking. Yeah. But it's but there's way too many people that are still out of work, and these companies are going round the clock to try to fulfill shit for people, and they just cannot keep up.
Everybody's got help wanted signs in their windows.
That's right, and that's everywhere though. I travel through Maine, New Hampshire, Mass, and you can't drive 10 miles without seeing a help wanted sign.
Yeah.
Oh hell no, they're hiring all over the place, and they're starting at Burger King up in Ellsworth at $16 an hour flipping burgers.
There you go. No, it sucks. Who's watching TV? You, Jezzo?
Yeah, I was watching the news. Well, that part of the 395 washed out.
Wow.
395.
Yeah, right there in Bangor, that bridge, Bangor Brewer Bridge.
Oh yeah. On the back way to go back to Herman. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Well, on the Brewer end of it, 1A, she had a landslide right there.
Really?
Yeah. Looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Everybody's bottoming out on that section of road they're working on because everything's washed out.
There you go, Phil. Philly says at his work, the owner bought 2 53-foot trailers of line striping paint, 18 pallets each, and that was 2 months ago. He has people in Connecticut come up and buy the paint, and it's marked up 20%. Hey, fuck it. You might as well make money.
Yeah.
Viborg 001. How the hell are you? Good to see you.
Oh, Mikey, did you check out the Andrew Moore's new video he put out yesterday? 1,400 and something acres. 4-bedroom house. One of them huge aluminum frame, almost like a giant greenhouse barn. He wanted $700,000 for it, but
dang. Uh-oh. There, you're back.
Thank you. Hey, Jessica, you got to do me a favor. I can't. It's echoing in my ear. You got to either turn your volume down or just change seats.
Yeah, I know. I'll take it in the other room
because it's coming right through the speakers.
Yeah, I'll take it in the other room.
Now, what were you asking me before I went out? Before I decided to leave you?
Andrew Moore put out a new video yesterday.
Oh, really?
4-bedroom house. It's like a greenhouse type barn.
Yep.
1,400 something acres. We want 699,500. You might as well say 700,000
for 1,400 acres of land in a house and a greenhouse garage on. Jesus Christ!
And it was a huge barn.
Stevie, get up 350.
Yeah, no shit. Hold on, let me go flip some burgers at Burger King.
Oh shit! For 16 bills an hour. All right, for 16 bills an hour. What the fuck? What did HRM say? HRM says I forgot and left my. What? Bothing on.
I think he's talking about one of those police monitors.
Okay, that's not me because I'm going to tell you something. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of, I have 3 lines plus a dot for what do you call it? For
power.
For Wi-Fi. Your Wi-Fi strength.
Well,
so
I didn't do it to you.
My Wi-Fi strength is juiced. So I don't understand why all of a sudden I see cycles.
They said something's going on with the internet. Amanda tried to make a phone call earlier today, and it wouldn't go through. It said phone calls for emergency services only.
Really?
So something's going on with the towers or the superstructure.
Well, funny you should say that, because I listen to sports radio here out of Boston.
Yeah.
And we got the storm yesterday. Their main affiliates worked, but their 93.7 didn't work. And then today I was in Maine, and their main affiliates didn't work. The station was dead air.
Wow.
What the hell was you doing up here today?
I wasn't up in Bangor. I went to I only go as far when I do the screen print. I don't go as far as Brunswick.
Yeah, you must have got pretty fucking wet.
I left super early this morning too, because I wanted to beat it, or at least get back in New Hampshire by the time they hit. Well, guess what? That didn't work out.
It was raining here at 3 o'clock this morning.
No, it was, but listen, I was traveling up there at 6:45 this morning, and it wasn't raining in like Portland. It had stopped. Craig Dweller, what's going on, my brother? Great to see you. Craig Dweller, I was thinking about today with the storms we've been having around and the hurricane and everything. For all those poor people, here's who I'm feeling bad for right now. I mean, other than the people that they lost their shit out in the ocean or whatever, their boats or whatever. But all the hikers doing the AT. Fuck, they're only intense, dude.
Yeah.
And that fucking thing just ripped right through the fucking East Coast.
Yeah, and in the forest with trees falling and branches killing.
Exactly. Hopefully they all get out of the fucking thing and into a hotel somewhere. But Philly says global internet deal World Economic Forum was talking about to happen today. Really? Is that what it is?
Yeah, like a week or two ago, they were talking about solar flares.
Really?
Yeah. Screwing up the
and it
system.
screws up our transmissioning, huh? I mean, our you know what I meant. You know what I meant, right?
Yeah. And now it's something else. Probably combo the storms. Nobody working. What's this?
Man.
Anybody need some baseball cards?
It all depends who you got. Right on, Craig Dweller. Hopefully it took a lot of 0 days. Exactly. Hopefully they just hunkered down and did their thing. No, I don't think it's going to collapse, Philly. I just think that there's got to be. I mean, we all look and shake our heads and say, "Fucking technology today," right?
Yeah.
So my thing is that if they got the technology, why don't we have the technology to have like a backup plan?
You think?
I'm not being a wise ass. I'm being dead serious. So it's like,
well, now that they got us all dependent on it, I'm damn near don't have any checks left to write for my bills. I do it all via my bank.
Right.
If the internet's down, I can't go pay my bills.
Right.
Because I was getting worried thinking about taking out a big wad of cash and just stuffing it in a sock. But hardly anybody takes cash anymore. to pay your bills and all that. They want it all paperless and what have you.
Yeah,
Well, you might be better off to take it out in silver.
well, I mean, it's there's got to be a way. I mean, because the backup plan isn't part of the plan, Mikey. No doubt, Philly. But you know what I'm saying? It just seems weird, is all.
Yeah. And the way the system's all set up, just like when we had that big power outage back in the 90s, one domino falls and all the rest of them start following it.
Yeah.
How about a Daryl Strawberry?
What are you doing with all these baseball cards?
I've got 3 big boxes of them.
Are they rookie cards?
Some are, some aren't.
That's his retirement fund.
Dude, no shit. What are you asking people if they want baseball cards for? I'll take them all, but you know what? I'm going to have to split the money with you because I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Well, I want you to split the money with me, but...
Why wouldn't I? Gray Man says, I watched people at Wells Fargo freaking out because they cut everybody's line of credit off. Then the ones that were trying to withdraw their money were told they didn't have it.
Wow.
Wow. That's messed up. And you want to know why? I want to go to Maine and sit in a canoe or whatever with a fishing rod where I won't hear a fucking siren, a fucking car.
Yep.
Anything.
That sounds like Depression era.
You know?
You don't have your money.
Gray Man says they cut every customer's credit off everywhere.
Yeah, Wells Fargo reduced everybody's credit lines.
Oh, no, they didn't reduce it. They cut it off. That's what he's saying. They cut it right off.
Well, they just dropped it down to below where they were at.
Really?
Yeah. So now everybody's overcharged on their cards. So that way they can charge them more money.
You should try shark fishing, Mike. I don't know about shark fishing, Buddy Light, but I will tell you one thing, buddy. I've been saying this for years, and one of these days I'm going to do it. It's like a bucket list thing, right? I mean, by the way, I've caught sharks before, but not the ones you're thinking about. We call them sand sharks down here. They're only about 4 foot long, 3 foot long.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, they're a blast. I ate one.
Well, what we used to do is give them a little cut and cut the line, and watch the rest of them come up and feed on them.
Feed off of it.
That thing will be gone in about 3 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Moore's Realty has some land up in Maine. That's Philly. That's what Jerry was just saying. They got 1,100 acres up there for $700,000 with a house on it. You want to go?
1,400 acres, Mikey.
So Jezzo, Gray Man says they straight up said no more credit of any amount. You can't get any amount of credit off of Wells Fargo right now.
Hey, Mikey, I wonder what that one's worth.
What is it?
Dwight Evans.
Probably about $15 because he's not a Hall of Famer.
No, but he should have been.
True. But on my bucket list, get back to my bucket list. My bucket list, I really want to feed sharks out of a cage. You know.
I don't know. I've seen some of them shows. Those cages got some wide holes between some of them bars.
They do. And here's my shit luck, right? Some great white will come in, right? And hang on, I'm getting a knock on the door. Hello. And the great white will come in, his jaw, Stevie will go underneath that open that you were just mentioning, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be when my arm is or something, and my arm will just go.
Yep.
Can you have a freeze pop? Yeah, go get it.
This is going to be an oldie.
I'll take a freeze pop.
That's going to be an oldie.
Who's that?
Rusty Greer.
Yeah, honey.
Do you want one?
Yes, honey.
What color?
Red. But you got to cut it open.
You played outfield for the Texas Rangers.
Oh
Years
no,
and
the
years.
Wakefield Idiots on I-95 last Saturday was. Yeah, you're right. For those who haven't seen it, if you go on and hang on, Jezzo, and yes, Flan, that's camera girl. Jay Watterson, how the hell are you? Go. Can we click that link, Stevie, or do I have to do it from here? Do I have to resend it?
It worked for me.
Okay. So click on the link that Jay Watt sent. That's going to tell you what's going on with your internet.
Oh, cool.
And what Stevie's talking about, and what Philly's talking about, for those who don't understand, if you look up Massachusetts last Saturday, Philly was Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, last Saturday. Some Aboriginal jackasses who were also in the militia decided that they were broke down, they ran out of fuel, whatever.
They ran out of gas.
Stady pulled in.
Six of them got what they deserved.
6 or 7 of them ran in the fucking woods. And 4 of them stayed on the embankment with the trooper. Well, apparently they all had firearms up the wazoo. So they didn't know whether it was you know what I mean? Now they're trying to figure out why we have guys running through the woods. So they called in everything. This was all over the fucking news, by the way.
Where did this happen?
On I-95.
Wakefield, Massachusetts.
Right on.
Right on the highway.
You know what's funny about that, Mikey? When they said that they were passing the information on to the Maine State Police, and Maine State Police had never heard of that group or anything.
Yeah, but what they out of Rhode Island?
Yeah. But how stupid can they be? They run out of gas on Interstate 95 at 1:30 in the fucking morning. And they're only 54 miles into Mass from Rhode Island.
Well, here's the thing.
Why didn't they gas up before they fucking left?
Here's the thing. Where they ran out of gas, the exit before has plenty of it. Right, Philly? Where they ran out of gas, the exit right before it, plenty of fuel. On 95 in Massachusetts, there was only, Philly, how many? Maybe 3 exits. And it runs 91 miles, 95 from the Rhode Island border to the New Hampshire border. It runs 91 miles. All right. Philly, what's it? Maybe 4 exits off 95 that don't have fuel. Every other exit that you come off 95, it has fuel. So
I'm just saying they were pretty fucking retarded by not gassing up the night before. If they knew they were driving up here,
it's not the fact that they ran out of gas that bothers me, okay? Because, hey, I've done that, okay? However, it's the fact that the jackasses, innocent men don't run. I mean, innocent people don't run. Guilty people run.
They knew they were going to jail anyway. Master's laws, none of them had a fucking any paperwork to prove they could own a gun in Mass.
Well, that's a year, and it's quote unquote supposed to be a year in jail in the state of Massachusetts. Although only one person has served that penalty. It's kind of skewed, Steve, because what they do is that, you know, like if they arrest a gang member or if you know what I mean, they'll get them on a fucking drug charge instead of the fucking gun charge. You know what I'm saying?
Why can't they charge them with both?
I don't know.
They should be.
But-
If I kill 2 people, I get charged with 2 murders.
Exactly. Yeah, those banana heads were just.
They were asking for trouble.
But it's guys like that and people like that.
Give everybody else a bad name.
And I say guys, I'm not being sexist because it was all guys. It gives gun owners a real bad name.
Yep.
And people get fed up with it. And so, in the media, obviously.
Yeah, but that's the twist the media puts on it. They make
Well,
them
yeah.
sound like normal gun owners. You know?
Right, but the media will twist it, and they'll, you know, see what happens when you have guns.
Yeah.
What happened to freedom of travel? I thought that was one of those pesky amendments of the Constitution. Jay Watt, don't even start.
Mikey,
Hang on, Jezzo. Give me 1 sec. Jay Watt, yeah, we know you have freedom of travel. Anywhere in this country. Freedom of travel. Guess what? Let's get at Hugo. What's happening? When the cop shows up and you run through the woods, you say you're still traveling because now you're not in your vehicle? Or because you only run from a cop if you're guilty. I don't care who you are.
Well,
I never ever heard of an innocent man running.
But you know, in Massachusetts, if you're standing on the side of the road, got your AR slung and your pistol on your hip, you're going to fucking jail. There's no doubt about it.
Well, yeah, considering you can't have an AR unless it's pre-ban.
So that's probably why they ran, hoping they weren't going to end up in jail. But they should have kept moving.
Look, Jay Watt, I'm with you, but you know what?
Yeah, right on, Phil. I agree with Phil.
What's that? Oh, yeah, right here. Think it was staged. It's too stupid to make sense.
It is.
And to get the libs upset and ban guns. Listen.
Who's going to wear full tactical gear, driving up the interstate in the middle of the night, have your guns all slung, no gas in your vehicle?
And you wonder why they shut down the highway, brought in a tactical unit. For how many guys were in the woods? 7, 8?
7.
So was there any gunfire?
No.
0.
Ooh, real tough militia, huh?
No gunfire. No gunfire exchanged. They hadn't broken any laws for the cops to even approach them. First of all, they were on the side of the highway. Now, I know, Mikey, you're sticking up for cops. What the hell's the matter with you? I'm just going to tell you the law. I'm just going to tell you the law.
They're just doing their job.
I'm just going to tell you the law the way it is, Jay Watt. All right? Stroking like a true bootlicker. I'll lick a boot. I'll kick you right in the I will kick you right in your vagina, Jay Watt. All right? Listen to me closely. They did not pull that car over. The car was already pulled over. And at 1 a.m., when there's a broken down car or what have you in the breakdown lane, they're going to stop to make sure you're okay. Do you need a wrecker? Do you have,
That's their job.
That's their job. So when the cop did that, 7 guys with guns flee into the woods. Now, Jay Watt, stop breaking balls. Okay. And please don't sit here and tell me that 7 guys running into the woods with fucking guns isn't a little, not hunting season, isn't a little fucking.
Yeah. If it ain't hunting season, it's illegal to be in the gun.
Absolutely, Gray Man. Gray Man says that's what they get for being asshats. Absolutely.
I don't feel bad for them.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to go batshit crazy on tactical gear. Have my pistol strapped on, my AR slung just to get out and dump fucking gas in my van because I ran out.
I haven't done my homework. What homework haven't I done considering it happened about, I don't know, fucking 20 miles from my house? What homework haven't I done?
I don't know. To me, I'm going with the whole setup to make the headlines, to make gun owners look bad.
Here's
And,
here's where you know if this is a farce, like Philly just said. Like if it's a ploy. I want to go back to what Philly said. His exact words. Stage. Because if you follow up on it, right, and none of those sons of bitches serves a day in jail, then you'll know.
Yep.
They're all sitting in jail. 2 of them still haven't given them their names yet.
No, what I'm saying is they're supposed to have an automatic. You don't even need a fucking lawyer for it. You're supposed to have an automatic year in jail. Automatic. I would have sent the dogs in after 10 minutes. Absolutely. And they don't feel sorry for you when it happens to you. I don't want them to feel sorry for me. Because here's the thing, Jay Watt.
They were just too stupid. They deserved it.
Jay Watt, if I'm on my way from a militia meeting, whatever the hell you want to call it, camp out, whatever you want to call it, okay? And I have a gun on me, and I'm in a different state, okay? And we run out of gas. All right. Do you think I'm going to run from the cop, or do you think I'm going to stay there and say, "Hey, officer, we ran out of fuel. By the way, I'm armed. Yada 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 yada."
Yeah. Grenades in the trunk.
And if I'm armed and I'm not a mass resident, you're in serious shit. Right off the bat. You're supposed to have how does it go?
Like a travel permit or something?
Yeah.
Point A to point B.
I don't know how. Are we like New York? Do you have to have it, or like New Jersey? Does it have to be locked if you're a non-resident? No, because non-residents can get licenses. If you're a licensed non-resident, I believe you can carry. You are stupid enough to believe that the Constitution grants you your rights. The Constitution is the limits placed upon the government. It grants you nothing. Jay Watt, always a fucking ray of sunshine you are, brother.
But the thing is, if you're stranded on the side of the road out of gas and a cop just blows by you, you're going to be cussing the cop for blowing by you and not pulling over and checking on you. So
I've never not pulled over on the side of the road and had a cop, had a Massachusetts or Maine or New Hampshire, or whatever state I was in, drive by. They've always pulled in.
Yeah. Turn on the flashers. Make sure you don't ran into.
HRM.
Tow trucks on the way and this, that, and the other. They'll block traffic for you.
HRM says you can ride the corpses in the front to the morgue, Mikey, right? It's getting late. I'm going shopping tomorrow, and to be honest, I'm missing the ladies. There's no women in here tonight. I'm not missing the ladies. I mean, I wish they were here. Don't misunderstand me, but
hey, Flan, last time I checked, you're a woman.
That's right.
Stick around.
Flan wants to know if you're having a chat tomorrow night.
I hope so, but you never know with me. Been kind of unreliable lately.
Yeah, where the fuck is what's his name? I know it's summertime, people on vacation and stuff, but I haven't seen. I know we did a video too, a couple of videos on the garden gear.
Right, he's been working late. I know
he's been working a shit ton of hours.
So, what kind of vehicle was it, and how many people were in it?
It was 2 minivans.
2 minivans.
We had 11 people altogether between the two.
Wow.
So I mean, not for nothing, Stevie. You're a Massachusetts state trooper or wherever, right? You're a Michigan state trooper, and you come upon this. Now, keep in mind you don't have a partner, right?
Yeah, no shit.
And keep in mind, I don't know if the state carries DARs in the back with them or not.
Oh,
But
I'm
let's
sure they do.
suppose they do. But you by yourself, you're 1 against 11.
Yeah.
With people you don't know, you know what I mean? It's like, it's one thing if they just came back, if they knew they, if they said, hey, we're just coming back from a 2A, a Second Amendment rally or something. That's, hey, knock yourselves out, guys. See you later. Have a good night. Bye. You know what I mean? Do you guys need gas? Do you
The
need,
thing is,
do you need a wrecker? You know what I mean? And then just go on with the conversation on what was the reason that you were in the breakdown lane to begin with, right?
Yeah.
And then none of this happens. I really believe that none of it would have happened.
The thing is, the cop pulls up. A few guys stay there he can talk to. A bunch run into the woods. How does he know they're not trying to flank him?
Exactly.
His job is to protect himself.
So he had no choice but to call all those people in.
Hell yeah.
You know, you got 11 people all armed. I mean, 2 people have more ammo than you do.
That's like poking a stick into a hornet's nest.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have to be a little bit realistic about this. And I know right now, fucking Jay Watt's probably throwing everything he can find. Or he's swearing up a storm saying Mikey's a fucking idiot and this, that, and the other. And I get all that, Jay Watt. And you know I love you. You're a cool dude. You know I do. But Jay Watt, was the cop supposed to just drive by?
But
Now,
Mikey,
see, if I would have been a cop, I would have done a.
He said I had my facts wrong.
the
He said I had
name,
Go ahead.
the
Jeff.
name plates they had on the van, on those vans, didn't even belong to the vans, and they'd already expired.
So Jay Watt, why don't you, seeing as how you have all the facts, you haven't missed any, because now I'm going to break your balls a little bit here.
Yeah, well, come on and spew.
That illegal attachment of an expired plate.
So why don't you tell me what facts do I have wrong? The whole thing was live streamed. So you're telling me the whole thing was a gag, or you're telling me that maybe Philly was right? Maybe it was a what do you call it? Maybe it was a
Set up for the news.
A setup for the news. Whether I'm not talking about if it was streamed. I'm talking about you asked a question, Jay Watt. You said the cop stopped. The cop did not stop them. Okay? It's the cop's job. It's a cop's job, Jay Watt, to stop if there's a broken down vehicle on the road.
Yeah, make sure you're not,
especially on the interstate.
That's their job. So factually, I haven't been wrong yet. I'm not bragging. I'm really not. I'll tell you when I'm bragging. I'm not wrong yet. Okay. Factually, there were 11 people against 1. All armed against 1. Those are facts, Jay Watt. Okay. So factually, he got on the horn and said, I got a fucking issue here.
See, I would have did it. I would have, if I seen that, I would have did a slow drive-by and made a U-turn up the road and called in the troopers before I even approached that shit.
You know what I mean, Jay Watt? So, come on, bro. The Supreme Court has said the police have no duty to protect the public. Yeah, listen to me. They say that. You're right. Factually, yeah, because we're running on facts. You are factually correct. You are correct. But you know how they get around that? How do they get around that, Jay? Well, you are one of the smartest people I know. And I'm not even blowing smoke up your ass. You're one of the smartest guys I know. All right? How do they get around that? I'm going to tell you how. Because a broken down vehicle on a highway is a, what is the word I'm looking for?
Public
hazard.
Hazard. And their job is to not have any hazards on the highway. So now they're going to stop. Dude, it's how they get around it. Trust me.
It's the same reason they pull you over when your taillights and your headlights aren't working.
Hell, they had them for illegal attachment of expired plates. Unregistered motor vehicle.
And it's not the only reason the Supreme Court made that ruling about the public and all that stuff is so they couldn't be sued. I had a heart attack on the side of the road. The cops didn't show up to protect me. I'm suing the state. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't matter if it's off the road or not, Philly. Even if you're, it's not that you're trying, bro, I'm not trying to get you to change your mind. I don't want you ever to change your mind. Your opinion and your facts are yours. And I told you, you were right.
First Amendment.
You're right. I'm just letting you know how they get around that. I also know that it's the state trooper's job to keep highways, state highways, okay? It's the state trooper's job to keep state highways clear
Hey, John.
of any,
Hazards.
What is up, people?
Not much. We're talking about the incident down on 95 last Saturday.
Oh, is this the vehicle full of fellers?
Yeah, the vehicle full of idiots. The two vehicles full of idiots. But you know what I'm saying, Jay Watt? I get it. The Supreme Court has said the police have no duty to protect the public. You're right.
Why does it say protect and serve? Why does it say protect and serve?
Because it really doesn't say that anymore. I shouldn't say that. Not on every single cruiser in different states, different counties, different towns, and all that. Okay. Yes, I know there are.
Who do they protect? What do they do?
I don't know. Listen, we're having that discussion right now with Jay Watt.
Oh,
but my point that I'm trying to make is that you know as well as I do, Maine state troopers don't have that on their cars.
Nope.
Does not say to protect and serve in Maine. Doesn't say it. Doesn't say it on Brunswick, Maine. Town cars. All right. There was no hazard. They were refueling. Did not need assistance. They were a hazard just by being in the breakdown lane.
On I-95. If they'd have been on a back road, no problem.
Exactly.
How many?
If they were on
through there?
If they were on a country bumpkin road somewhere, nobody would give two shits less. Jay Watt, because they're on a major highway or interstate, however you guys want to put it. Okay. I've already asked these questions.
Well, they can stop.
People that have badges and stuff. So
they can stop for any reason whatsoever they want. I mean, any vehicle on the side of the road, they have the right to investigate because
yes,
there's a vehicle stopped on the side of the road. That's it. You're not supposed to be stopped on the side of the road unless you're having an issue.
Good night, Philly.
To start with, when you get your license plate and all that stuff, in order to be able to drive on the road, you concede. You give your consent to go by the rules of the road. Because, driving's not a right, it's a privilege.
Well, that's okay. They didn't have the right plates for those vehicles. And the ones they had were expired.
Absolutely. That's why those people, the sovereign citizens, they have the right to travel, but not on the roads because the government and our taxes pay for the roads. They can walk.
My thing is that I understand where Jay Watt's coming from. Okay. But you'll see now because I've pulled over on a highway to call people or text somebody because I can't text and drive. And when I do the speech to text to talk to speech, whatever the fuck you want to call it, talking to my phone, it comes all fucked up. So I'll pull over and I'll text. Do you know every time I fucking pull over, I just happen to pull over underneath one of those signs that says emergency stopping only? If I pull over to text, they're going to tell me it's not an emergency. And so if I pull over and I'm in my work truck or in my car, right? Whether I'm near one of those signs or not, they're going to want to, hey, is everything all right? Yeah, I'm just texting somebody. Well, you're really not supposed to do that right here. But at least you're not doing it while you're driving. It's probably the answer that you're going to get. And then they're going to say, move along. And if I ever broke down, Like anytime I've ever broken down on the highway, right? I've always, and I still do it. I had a tire issue, and I didn't have a spare with me. I called this the non-emergency Massachusetts state police number. Told them where I was. Told them the vehicle. Gave them the reg. Everything. Told them I was waiting on my. It's not AAA, but it's whatever fucking Geico has that's similar to AAA. All right. Waiting for them. Yeah. Waiting for them to come out and get me. Sir, is it off the road? I said to the trooper, I says, you know where the emergency lane is beside the breakdown lane? He said, yes, I do. I says, it's in one of those. He goes, oh, you're off the road. He says, okay, thank you. I says, you're very welcome. Thank you. I says, can you just not tow it? Because I don't know if they do it in every state.
Okay? Do it here. They do it here.
I don't know what they do in every other state, but in Massachusetts, if A, you don't make a call, B, you don't leave a note or something, I can guarantee you, your vehicle's going to be gone because they're going to call a fucking tow truck and it's going to be towed. So it's
here in Maine. They go by one time. They put a sticker on it.
Yep.
A colored sticker.
Yeah.
When they come back by, that's it. They call it in. It's gone.
So I do understand where you're coming from. You're right, J-Walk, because you've heard those words come out of my mouth. Okay? It's not like I live in Dracut, Mass. You guys all know I live in Dracut, Mass. It is not the Dracut Police Department's job to keep my family safe. That's my job. Okay? If I need help, that's when they come and they help me. All right?
Well, they'll show up in time to do the paperwork and pick up the bodies.
As long as I call them, right? So, and Jay-Watt, I'm in agreement with you. All I'm trying to tell you is this is how they get around that. Because I've already gone to people and asked. Okay? I just, look, I'm not bad. Jay-Watt, all I'm trying to say is that they knew they were 110% fucking wrong. The plates weren't right. They're going off into the woods.
So did they catch them all? Did they round them all up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I've seen a video today. I can't remember what state, Tennessee, maybe? Another state made it where you can carry concealed or non-concealed without any kind of permit. But if you are not a legal gun owner and you get nailed, they made the laws tougher or the penalties tougher. So you better be up on the up and up.
Do you know in North Carolina, it's like some $300 fine or a $400 fine for carrying a fucking gun that you know what I mean? Like if I was down in North Carolina and I had a gun on me and I got caught, it's only like a $400 fine. And it's a misdemeanor too. Don't misunderstand me. But it's only a $400 fine, a $500 fine, or something. Fucking.
It's probably a $400 or $500 fine that time.
Well, yeah. But
the next time, I'm sure there's a surprise in there for you.
Bring your Vaseline with you to court because the judge is going to slip it to you dry if he can.
That's right.
The only time you have to call, the Gray Man says, the only time you have to call here is when you hit a deer. Absolutely. And I was going to do that, but I don't want on a truck. I was going to be that guy here in town that if somebody hits a deer that, you go and get and stuff, but I'm not, working a second job. I'm never, you know what I mean? I'm not here. I can't leave my work to go to the deer.
I think they take them to the, they give them to the, like the homeless or
the
something.
Food bank or something. Right. Yeah.
I think certain instances they allow you to keep the deer, I believe, if I remember correctly.
They do in this state, as long as you call the cops and have it, they give you a little permit.
The only thing in Mass
Here they'll
New
give you a
Hampshire.
card.
The only thing you can't do in Mass, New Hampshire, and Maine is keep a moose that you hit.
No, you can keep a moose in Maine.
You cannot.
Yes, you can.
Well, it's a town thing because a buddy of mine hit a fucking moose with a 2.5 ton dump.
Oh, I was going to say, how do you survive that one?
And he called it in, and they showed up, and he said, "Can you write me out a thing so I can take the moose?" He says, "You don't get to take the moose in Maine."
You know something? In that case, they get to pay the damages on his truck.
The game warden showed up, just to because I don't know whether we asked the game warden to show up or somebody advised or whatever, but the game warden showed up, and the main game warden even said, "You don't get to have the moose." Good night, HRM. Good seeing you.
In that case,
right.
I'd give him the bill from the body shop.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's fine too, but I'm just saying that
Maine changed the laws back in the early 50s.
You don't need.
If it's your moose, you're responsible.
Before the early 50s, if you hit a moose with your vehicle or something, they'd keep the moose, but they'd pay for the damages on your vehicle. In the 1950s, they realized there was too many potato farmers up north that were just running over moose intentionally
to get their vehicle fixed.
And
I don't know how they do it in Maine.
And they changed the law stating, "We're not fixing your vehicle anymore. You can have the animal."
But what I don't understand is how you hit a moose with a combine.
In Massachusetts,
these guys are hitting them with the old potato trucks running up the highway.
In Massachusetts, if you hit a deer or a moose with your vehicle, okay. Obviously, as long as you're covered in the insurance
and survived,
your insurance covers it. And it's not an accident. It doesn't go against your point, because here in Mass we have the points. I don't know what they do in other states. Here in Mass you have the point system.
Yeah, but the insurance company will still going to rape you.
It's cut. No, there's something, John. It's like it.
My brother had a deer, and he hit a deer. The insurance company took care of the vehicle and all that, and then I got a phone call from him. He's like, "Jesus Christ, dude, they jacked up the insurance." It's like, well, yeah, they're going to jack. And the worst part is when they jack it up, it covers the cost of everything they did to your van, but they don't jack it back down when it's all paid. They keep it up for I don't know how many years it is.
Well, they rape you, John, but it's long and slow.
Yeah,
so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I can remember I was out in western part of Mass, and I was at work. I had a, not this particular job I'm at now, but another one, and I was driving a truck, and I'm like, why are there fucking 3 cars stopped here? What the fuck's going on here? I says, if they stop for a fucking Canadian Goose family, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
Oh, I hate that.
So, long story short, this woman hit a deer, and she's like freaking out, right?
Yeah,
I said, ma'am, you're fine. Don't worry about it. And her son's sitting there. So I pull up, and she goes, "Oh, is it still alive?" No, it's dead. So I pull up. She got him clean right from the neck. He must have just walked out in the road. She wasn't paying attention to something, because she damn near took his head right the fuck off. And so I said to her, I go, "I'll take care of it for you. Don't worry about it." She said, "Well, I already made a call." I said, "It's all right." So, because I wanted the fucking deer. So I pull my truck up, right? And I back up right to the fucking deer. Well, I don't have a ramp on my or a tailgate drop, on my truck. So I says to her son, I goes, "Hey, give me a hand for a minute, will you?" And I'm putting the fucking deer up in my fucking truck. And the next thing I hear is his voice, "Yeah, don't be doing that." And I look down, it's the fucking town cop, right? I'm like, "Why not?" He goes, "Yeah, we got somebody coming over taking that." I goes, "Who?" He says, "The state's going to take it." I said, "It's a fucking deer. I can take a deer." He goes, yeah, but the state's going to take it. I'm like, what the fuck? Sure as shit. Fucking, well, we don't have wardens here. We have the EPA guys. Shows up, tailgate, electric tailgate, boom, 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 in the truck off it goes. I'm like, motherfucker. I said to the warden, I go, why can't I keep that deer? He says, because I want it. At least he's honest. At least he was honest, though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He told you he was going to stick it in your ass.
I asked nicely, and he's like, "Hey,
they got a list here.
About the AFT.
I can call the cops and get on a call list that if somebody hits a deer on the road, they'll call me to come get it if they don't want it.
That's what I was going to do here in Drake it, but I don't have a truck.
That and those phone calls at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
2 o'clock in the morning, the phone calls kind of suck.
Exactly.
My uncle used to be on the list.
And my freezer ain't that big, so.
That's funny. I just seen a guy hit a deer right around the corner from me on the paved road on a blind corner with hardly any shoulder to pull off because there's a guardrail there. And 2 guys were hanging over the guardrail, hugging the deer and stuff. One dude had a white shirt on. I was like, you flipping idiots. You're risking your life over an animal. I understand caring. But when you hit a deer, if it's going to live, it will jump up and hobble off and run away. If it's down and can't get up, it's pretty much dead. You know, you broke something very vital.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen deer in the woods with a front leg just ripped right off and a big dried up bloody wound from getting hit by a car, and they just keep moseying on like, you know, they heal up. They're tougher than you think they are.
Great, man. They're not poachers, I hope.
But you know, they were risking everybody's life rounding that corner,
right,
because of an animal. And directly across the street was a big old wide subdivision driveway they could have pulled over in and, you know, been a lot safer about it.
Gray man says the dudes up here get a deer whenever they want meat. Nobody cares.
Not poaching.
Yeah, I hope they're not poaching.
Yeah, that's poaching.
Ooh. Now, I have Mikey poaching, right? But hear me out. I don't call shooting squirrels out of season poaching because they're a dime a dozen. I know poaching's poaching. I get it. I'm just letting you know how I feel. So for small game, I don't give a shit. It's just for large game. So like if you wanted to wipe out every fucking Canadian goose you saw, wipe them all out. Me, I aim for fucking turkeys and some bitches fly over either my car or my truck. And I aim for them. And I still can't. The fucking thing came out today. I'm up in Brunswick, Maine. The thing's neck is like this fucking long, and he's running like a goose would coming after his baby or something. You know what I mean? And the fucking thing is going across the street like this, dude. I punch it so I can hit the thing square in the fucking head, dead. Throw him in the back of the truck. I'm good to go. And I miss.
Now, what's the deal? What's the deal if you hit a turkey? You just keep it?
I tell nobody, and I put it in the back of the truck, and I keep traveling.
The same deal as deer.
I don't know what the law is, but that's what I would do. I don't know what the law is on that, Johnny, but that's just what I would do. And here's the AFT special agent.
The AFT special agent. I like it.
I'm in charge of Joe Biden's new agency.
Yeah, AFT.
Country people, if they need meat, they get it. I see what you're saying, Gray Man. I didn't understand. I got you.
What I can't.
Yes, I'm with you, Gray Man, on that. 110%. If they're poor and they can't, you know, and he's doing it and they're doing it to survive, knock yourself the fuck out. Shoot a deer. I don't care.
Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Is that really a government agency or just the ingredients for a hell of a party?
It should be a convenience store.
Both.
hold
Yeah,
my beer.
but I'm part of the AFT. It's a totally different agency.
Yeah.
Hey, Buddy Light's got turkeys out behind his house. Hey, Buddy Light, do me a favor, will you? Go fucking get one, right?
I got them out here, Mikey.
Well, get
Right
me one, will
back.
you?
Right
They're
out.
all over the place up here.
Probably 15 or 20 every freaking morning sitting right out here.
Well, fucking lasso one, will you?
When we were younger,
Just make sure the neighbors aren't looking.
When we were younger, we got one. We lived up in New Gloucester.
Oh,
My brother and I. Oh yeah, and he was fast too. He's just like right out there, got him right up on the neck and snap.
On the other side of Gray. Yeah.
Over by Pineland. I
know where you are.
I don't know if it's still called Pineland.
I'll be going through New Gloucester Wednesday night.
Why are you going that way?
Why? Just
You're going so far out of your way. It's not even funny.
What? Just stay right on 202 and 9 all the way.
It's going to take you 7 hours to get to fucking Loudon.
Well, about 5.5.
It should only take you about 4.5.
It usually takes me 3 if I take 95.
Johnny, he's going to Loudon up to the track. He goes every year.
Oh, okay.
And he leaves, and he's up. We'll say Bangor.
Okay.
So he leaves Bangor. Okay. He comes out of Bangor, probably into Herman. Takes Route 2, right? You said Route 2?
I go to Newport, gas up at the Irvins right there.
Yeah.
By the highway, run down the highway to Augusta. Augusta, jump off on 202 and 9. Stay right on 202 and 9 all the way to the track from there.
So he's crossing.
Why are you not? You're going to go
crossing 95 about 4 times.
Yeah, you're going to go right over 95.
About 4 times.
I'm too cheap. I don't want to pay the tolls.
Well,
it is a lot of money.
I don't know how now.
It's a lot of money.
How much? I know they
each way.
I know they charge you now to leave Maine.
Yes.
Yeah.
They charge you coming in too.
And then there's a few exits. Now they have a few exits. I remember I got into it with the guy. I took the wrong exit heading up to the main mall. I got off on the wrong exit. And the guy goes, it's $1. I was like, wait a minute. I paid $1 when I got on. Yep. Where the hell? When did this happen? He goes, this exit's always. What do you mean this exit? What the hell's that? This exit. They have one exit by the main mall. If you take the one before it, you don't pay to get off. Take the one after it, you don't pay to get off. But they got one exit. Apparently, it's the way it's that one
mall, and they're gonna get fucking.
They get $1 for you to get off. To get off.
Yes.
Like, wait a minute, I paid $1. But I mean, I think someone told me that the prices have gone. Last time, I mean, I haven't been going back and forth to Portland in forever. But
well, when's the last time you were down in York?
Few years back.
Okay, well, just to let you know, they're tearing down the old toll booth in York, and they're having a fucking speed through now.
I hate that damn thing. I can't stand that.
The toll booths are coming down.
Plates in mud.
The old York toll booth is coming down.
That's really annoying when you're driving through. And I remember I was looking around when we were going to Washington D.C. I was like, so where's this toll booth at? He went, it's right there. I was like, where? Right there. Where? The black thing on the pole. I'm like, what?
Yeah. If you go through,
it's going to take your picture. It's going to take your picture and send you. I'm like, oh, this is crap. This is crap. This is just.
They're going to take a picture of your plate and they're going to send it to your house.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you something. Here's the difference, though, right? Here's why I like toll booths. All right. Because now, if you don't have one of those fucking blue things to stick on your fucking dashboard or in your window, right? What do you call it? The Easy Pass, right? And you forget. Let's say you come down to see me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready? You forget to come. You come down and see me, and you forget to that you went through the tolls. And they're going to send you the bill, but you forget to pay the bill, whatever the case may be. Okay, now go renew your license, or try to put a car on the road, or do anything like that, and you can't until you pay that fine. Of you ready? $1.50.
But I mean, it just what I don't like is now they're putting them up so many places. They're adding more money to stuff. In other words, you might have had $1 to go here and then $1 to go here, but they're sticking them in extra places now. So now it's all you got to do is put a camera. Now I get $1.50 for the camera. That's it. Well, everybody goes underneath there, owes me $1.50.
Oh, I found out from now on, I get my receipt when I pay the tolls.
See, that's the thing. We're so freaking lazy now. That was actually a nice moment for me. I always and whether or not anybody likes it, I don't give a crap. But I always thought it was a nice
to talk to a human being.
Well, yeah, I slowed down and went, "Hey, good morning to you. How you doing? Good." And my $1, get my 50 cents, put it right there. Have a
you
good
can still do that.
Or if I have a question, which one of these exits is for Loudon? It's been forever since I've been here. She tells me the exit I got. I move on down my happy way. There was nothing wrong with that. There was nothing wrong with that. I ain't got no time to slow down. If I'm going to be doing a toll booth, I got to be doing 60 miles an hour. I got to right through that damn thing. And, oh, come on. It's gotten crazy.
Right.
But
it's just nuts.
The other gray man says we have overpopulation.
But remember also there are people who these are jobs for people. They're replacing everybody.
Well, that's the problem, though. Listen to me. That's the problem. If you come down to New Hampshire, exit 11, they have a manned toll booth. Only between the hours, not from 10 at night till 6 in the morning. Only from 6:05 in the morning till 9:55 at night. Okay, they're manned. If not, you just drive through. You get billed like I just did last weekend.
Yeah, I don't like that. I just don't like it. Everything's gotten stupid now. Everything's gotten.
I don't know what they're paying people in Maine and in New Hampshire. Okay, but they were starting out at toll booth operators, if you will. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
At $37,000 a year.
Well, it's not a hard job.
Okay, but they were starting.
Science.
I'm not talking last week. I'm talking years ago. $37,000 a year. That's the equivalent of working at McDonald's and making $30 an hour. If you're not a manager, just a regular.
I'm just saying, but I mean, it's $37,000 a year for a toll booth worker is pretty damn fair. It's not like, I mean, you literally
back in the day,
you're handing people change
all day.
Listen, I'm not saying it's a hard job. I'm saying it's a little bit overpaid.
Well, back in the day, it might have been overpaid. Now it wouldn't be overpaid.
Yeah, that's half of what you need to live on.
But don't forget, they were all union people, weren't they?
I don't know if they were or not.
Oh no, they were state employees.
See, back when you go back to what I remember, now we had.
Hey, Cobra, what's going on?
My grandmother always said, because the kids in the car, she'd always say, "Okay, lean out, get the card," and you get a card, and a woman would hand you a card.
Yes,
and the card had a list of fees for every single exit.
Yes,
right? And that card at the top had a number on it, and that was the exit you picked up the card at. So then you drove on the main turnpike, and then you got off. When you got off, you were on this exit. You knew how much it was right there. Boom, you were done. Right. They switched over to.
Well, you see, you forgot. But hang on. You forgot a little bit of that. You threw your money in the basket.
No, they switched over to that. No, before when you had the card.
Remember you throwing all your money in the basket?
No. When they had the card,
you had to give that to the toll booth.
That's right.
Yes.
They told you how much you owed them. You paid them, and
that's right. With the card, you went on that way. Then they went into what they called the semi-automated systems, which was they were still live toll booths, but then there was an exact change lane.
Yeah,
that was the one that had the basket. And that was where you could buy rolls of quarters and you just threw them in there as you went. If you were in New Hampshire, you had tokens. You threw them in as you went. And now they're getting all fancy. I mean, they're taking your picture now. When you pull up, they take your picture.
Yes.
I think that's just stupid. I gave you the money.
I have a problem with the picture taking to begin with, right? So I don't know how it is in Maine. I've looked. I haven't seen them. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right spot.
It's right in front of you. As soon as you pull up.
I'm not talking about the total.
It's okay to wear a mask now, so they're really not getting that much with that picture.
I'm talking about street lights, not street lights, traffic lights.
Traffic lights. There's lights on every one of them in Bangor.
But
there's cameras on every one of them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go around here, there's a fucking camera. There's a camera on every fucking, and it's a pain in the nutsack. And Cobra just pointed it out. Stump, you're back awake again. Well, answer your fucking, get in here. I sent you a link, bro. It's on Facebook.
I can get into parts of Bangor without going by a camera.
Here it is right here.
70s Cobra.
Cobra said automatic toll-free cameras, red light cameras, and roundabouts are taking over the roads. Plus, it allows big government to monitor where you are going and how often. 110% correct. Now, if you talk to people like I did, they'll tell you, oh, we're not monitoring those. You're not? You're not.
Sure.
Because I did it twice, and I paid the piper twice. But I had to do it just to fucking prove a point. I flipped off one of those fucking cameras one time, sitting in traffic doing nothing. The very next day, there's a cop sitting out my driveway at work, waiting for me to fucking pull out. And I pulled out and gave me a ticket.
For what?
Because they didn't have a sticker. So here's how they got around it. Well, you don't have a sticker. We gave you a ticket. Right. But why do you know that I don't have a sticker? Because I flipped you off. So don't tell me you're not monitoring your fucking cameras.
Right.
Okay. I'm sitting in traffic on Route 93 in Massachusetts on my way home. Okay. And I flipped off another one.
Looks like he's at 82 and 77.
All right. I flipped off another one in my work truck. Not my car, my work truck. All right. I flipped off another one sitting in a fucking traffic jam. And the kid who was with me goes, why are you doing that? I said, because I have to prove myself a point. Sure as fucking shit, the next morning, I was pulled over.
Huh.
And I said to the cop.
And it's not because you didn't deserve it or anything, right?
Well, no. But you're missing the total point, Ohio. You're missing the total point. The point. Okay? They say they're not monitoring them. They're fucking lying. Okay? And I'm proving my point. Okay? So I said to the state trooper, I laughed my ass off as soon as he came to the window. He says, what is so funny? I says, every time I flip off one of your cameras, is the next day I get stopped by a cop? Every fucking time. So I says, what am I going to get? I says, what am I being stopped for? He says, well, a right lane violation. He says, you're in the right lane and you went by the person on your left. I said, you know why? He says, why? Is it because they're going slower? I said, I'm doing 50 miles an hour. The speed limit is 65. I'm doing 15 miles under the speed limit. And because they got two near fins up there, okay, just going slow. And then the other guy behind him is on his phone doing this. I goes, you're telling me I have to keep up with traffic? I can't go by one person. He goes, you allowed to pass on the right in Massachusetts? I said, no. He says, then why are you doing it? I says, really? Are you serious? He said, yes. I goes, good. Then how come you're not getting any of these fucking motherfuckers going by? You know that lane, I don't know if you have them in different states, but we have a lane certain times of the day you can go up it. Usually it's in the morning going one way, and in the afternoon it's like 6 to 10 it's open. It's like they use the breakdown lane pretty much.
Right.
I don't know. No, I live in a free state.
So,
driving any lane.
So I said to him, I go, well, let me ask you a question, officer. He says, that's trooper. I says, trooper? Let me ask you a question. I go, what do you call it lane here that's open in the morning? He said, yeah. I go, you're going to sit here and look me in the eyeball and tell me you've never seen anybody pass anybody while they're in that lane. He says, I have. And have you written them a ticket? He goes, no. I said, so therefore you're writing me a fucking ticket because I flipped off your fucking camera and I'm just fucking in the wrong place at the wrong time again with you fucking people. I go, so just admit to me that some bozo that's watching the fucking cameras said to you, hey, guy in the Gaston truck flipped us off yesterday, yada, 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 yada. pull him over. I go, so just admit it and I'll be happy.
He's not going to admit that.
So he writes me out a $50 ticket.
You know how to avoid that?
Stop giving the camera the finger? No. I want somebody just to tell the fucking truth. Listen to me.
See, there's a little J. Watt and Mikey. We knew it. We knew it.
I just want somebody to tell the fucking truth.
I don't know. Not all departments are the same, though, man. I mean,
the thing, what they should come up with is a violation for passing in reverse, for making you pass in the right lane.
Hey, Mikey, next time you come into Bangor, when you get off the 95 right there, look up at the street light. You'll see cameras.
Good, I'll fucking flip them off. I'll guarantee I'll get pulled over next time I'm up there.
Every exit in Bangor's got them. You can't get it. You can't get into downtown Bangor without going by one.
That's several problems.
So here's the thing, right? At Mikey Lucia definitely was watching. Oh yeah, they absolutely dark Cobra.
Have you seen the new cameras on the back of the police cars?
And
they're mounted on.
You know what those are for?
They can read your license plate.
Yes, they if you're registered, if you're unregistered, right? Or if your registration has expired, which means you're unregistered, right? It sends a beep, and then he can turn around and boom, and tells you what car it is, and he turns around and he grabs you. I was motherfuckers, for Christ's sake, do it the old way.
If they have a warrant,
huh?
Or if there's a warrant,
right?
Yeah, when I first saw that, I was like, "What the fuck?" Driving through parking lots.
Not all of them have
like a Walmart.
Haverhill, Mass has them. Salem, New Hampshire has them.
I know they had one here, and they were driving through the Walmart, up and down the aisles, just waiting to find something beep or whatever the hell it is. I don't know how it indicates it.
And another thing, other people that use that exact same thing, probation officers, bail bondsmen, and private investigators, they can all use those too.
Well, wow. I just think I could have. I didn't fight that ticket. I should have, because I could have won. But it's not even the money of the ticket. It's just I want somebody to grow a set of fucking balls.
They're never going to tell you the truth. Ever. Not going to happen.
The only way
on my front street out here, we have.
Are you talking like the red light cameras, Mikey?
Yeah,
I'm talking about the cameras that they have. The cameras on the highway now. All right, they have the cameras on the street for the street at the traffic lights. Okay, those are the cameras I'm talking about. All right, and I asked a bunch of police officers I knew, and every fucking one of them gave me the lip service. Oh, nobody monitors those. Don't lie to me.
That's why they spend money on them.
Don't lie to me.
And have them.
Like they're only there. They're there for Amber Alerts in accidents. That's all they're there for. I says, are you sure they're only there for Amber Alerts and accidents? Yep. Really? Then how come if I get a ticket for going through a red light and it wasn't red, I can go and use that fucking footage? So please don't tell me it's only for two things.
Like you gotta hold your hand up like this when you're going through those street lights.
You know what I mean?
With a mask on.
Yeah,
because I can use those because it's public. You put it on a fucking lamppost or whatever the hell you want to call it, a street traffic thing. It's public. And as far as I'm concerned, I can flip off the fucking camera all I want because it's in public.
Just don't moon it.
But it just pisses me off that somebody just won't have the fucking balls.
They're never going.
We're gonna watch you. We're gonna do. If we don't like something, we're gonna pull you over. Or if we see that, you know, whatever, we're gonna. If you have a bad sticker, we want to be lazy in our job instead of sitting on the side of the road and waiting for you to go by. Now we don't have to sit on the side of the road. We just watch the camera. Yeah, he don't have a sticker. And look at this. He was here yesterday morning at the same time, the morning before that, the morning before that. Then the next morning they send the fucking guy out and you get nailed. That's just fucking wrong.
My favorite was in front of this house right here. You know where I live, Mikey. Right here in front of the house. They put in the trailer It's a very small trailer, maybe half the size of one you might have for your pickup truck. It's got a little solar panel on it, and it's got a speed indicator. All right, they park them there and all that. So this cop comes right down the street, and as he's coming down the street, he knows right where it is. On go the sirens. He's only doing like 55, but it's a 25-mile-an-hour speed zone. So as he's coming down the hill, on go the sirens and a light. He passes it, off goes the siren and the lights.
Well.
Hey, I'll be right back.
I've caught him going through.
Stevie, you know how I'm in charge.
When you say you're coming right back, you're coming right back.
Yeah, I was like, I saw the cop down the street. I'm like, dude, seriously, my house is right there. You just did that right in front of my house, and you did it to avoid slowing down. I said, you broke your own law, and then went out of your way. He said, anything else for you today?
Yep.
He was done. He's gone.
Yeah, they cut you right off.
Yep.
Hey, I'll tell you something else, good and bad about the person toll booth versus the camera one. What happens? You're a married guy and got a girlfriend up in Bangor.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
You go through that toll booth with the guy there, you give him $1.50, everything's all good.
Mm-hmm.
You go through with the camera one, you got to try to catch the mail, make sure.
That's right.
Oh yeah, what were you doing up in Bangor? You said you were going fishing the other day.
He's got the camera going. He's got the camera up. There you go.
Is that what Mikey's talking about? These things?
Yeah.
That's what Mikey's talking about. No one looks at those. No one.
Yeah, we've got Kim said you can't get into Bangor without.
Yeah, but do you think I can actually see somebody flipping the camera off?
No,
but it's for your safety.
No, you couldn't see it. Flipping off a camera, even if you had your hand sticking out the window, you wouldn't be able to tell it on that.
He said he was in a traffic jam.
Yeah, but if you notice, it's like so many frames. It doesn't.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Hey, Tom Ritter, what's up? Nice to see you. Mikey will be right back.
He needs to hurry. I'm getting sick of holding this camera.
You ought to get a picture of a guy taking a leak. If you can find one that looks like Mike and put that up there.
Speaking of issues, Mike, what were you doing in this picture?
Oh my God, that would be funny.
If he ever comes down this way, I'm going to watch for him.
Who's good at film editing that could put Mike's face in different compromising positions? Just start doing flip cards one night. Mike, what were you doing here? Mike, what were you doing here?
I can do that.
Creeping down the road with a suitcase and breaking a window and stealing a TV.
Well, with this new editing system that's out there, it's terrifying, man. I've actually seen some of the work that's been done by complete amateurs,
right?
And it's called Reface. And,
dude, I've got that app.
That is, I mean, could you imagine if you have a video of, just a video of say you have a favorite shirt, Steve, right? You have a favorite shirt and I put on your favorite shirt. All right. And you got your certain ball cap and I put on your certain ball cap. And I got the same color shoes on, right? Make sure if I have a piece of jewelry, I have it on here or whatever. So it matches you. All right. Then I go out and do something wrong. And then I use that reface thing to put your face on it. Now they're actually watching you commit a crime. And that thing does I'm shocked how well that thing does. That's pretty alarming.
Yeah, I turned myself into John Wick.
But I mean, did you notice how good it did?
Oh, it does pretty good. My wife, I put her face on Cardi B or whatever. And she was all shaking her booty and shit.
Yeah. Is that your dream girl?
No, but it was one of the music videos that was on the app.
Yeah.
I also turned myself into Indiana Jones.
It's alarming how well it does.
Where the fuck's Mikey at?
I don't know. I can't be on too much longer because I got to get up early and I got to do a roof.
Roof. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
On your house or somebody else's?
Mine.
Uh-oh.
But it has a full wraparound deck that got enclosed.
Yeah.
He didn't do the best job when he put the he just did we called it shingle paper. I don't know what the hell you call it. Rolled roofing, I guess it is.
Rolled roofing, yeah.
Okay. It didn't do the best with that, and it's starting to get its divots and its potholes in it.
Yeah.
Which tells me it's been 15 plus, So yeah, it did its time. But yeah, I got to go up and shingle it now. I'm going to go up and shingle it.
What's
pitch? Oh, nothing.
Then don't shingle it. It'll leak like a sieve.
It's got almost no pitch at all. It's
Yeah.
got a little.
It
was shingled before.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't leak. That's probably why he switched to rolled roofing. I would get rubber roof for it.
Yeah, but I got to do this on a budget.
Then go back with rolled roofing. Shingles, you cannot use shingles on anything under a 312.
It might be a 312. I don't know.
The water will creep right back up the roof.
Well, it's not. There's a pitch. It's just not dramatic.
Yeah.
There's a pitch.
Mikey just knocked himself out. He took me out and then put me back in, and then now
knocked myself out. Tom
Hey,
Ritter, how the hell you doing, brother?
Mikey, is this the cameras you're talking about, bud?
You're a fucking here, right there. Can you see this?
Yeah, there you go.
No, my camera's not on. Hang on.
I don't know who's.
Can you see that right there?
Go steal, Joe.
I have no idea whose job it is to monitor those.
Cocksuckers.
But as you can tell, you cannot see anybody flipping anybody the bird.
You know why? Because that's not at a fucking red light.
If you go rolled roofing and tar the edges down,
show me a fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna guarantee you.
You know how much rolled roofing is here right now?
It's probably.
I will guarantee you that you can see in the vehicles and everything else. You know why?
Yeah, we don't have them at the.
Because
we don't have them on the smaller roads. We only have them on the
I was able to get 15 bundles of shingles for $50, brand new bundles. So
used on a bargain.
How many square did you?
No, it was the guy had them in his thrift shop. They're all black, same exact thing. GAF, but they have tears in the plastic on them. I was like, well, how much? He said $50 for all of them. 15 bundles of shingles for $50. Nowadays,
you got 5 squares. You got 5 square shingles on there. But now you're still shy on your roof, though.
Well, no, it's the roof that goes around. There, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 roofs on this house.
No, you only have one roof, but you just have.
They're 5, but it's like the back one on the one I'm in here right now. This one is black. All right, this one has very little pitch. I mean, you can see it right here. Very little pitch. All right, very, very shallow. But it's about the same as this right here.
The house is a 12 pitch, ain't it?
The house is, yeah.
The main house is it's like a 12 pitch.
Then coming off of that, there was an entire deck that went around the whole thing. That got enclosed in, and it's that roof right there that I've got to do.
You better make handy with the tar and use as less nails as possible, because I guarantee, unless you put Grace Ice and Water Shield underneath it.
I got 3 rolls right now. It's already going. The Grace Ice and Water Shield is going down. All the way up? Yeah, all the way.
That's go all the way up. If you don't go all the way up, you're fucked.
He had 4 rolls of that, and he threw it in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, can I have the floor,
please?
Can I have the floor, please? Hello from South Carolina.
I can't even pronounce that word no more.
What's up, kid?
It's
Yep.
PMUTS.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take a moment and say, yeah, I'm back around for a moment or two. Mike, appreciate you sending me the link.
What up,
Always, kid.
Gerald's
Always.
fucking awesome to see your face, dude. First time in God knows when.
You figure it'd scare you to death?
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah,
for everybody that's in here that's been asking, yeah, I think I think it's safe to say I'm finally back on the mend. Tammy's doing better. The little guy at the spine clinic, he pumped a bunch of shit into my spine and my back, and I'm actually walking like mostly normal people instead of a cripple with a cane again. So
nice.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
If you would quit trying to lift up Buicks, you'd probably be in a little better shape.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. The family I work for, my boss told me to quit proving how fucking strong I was and start proving how good I run equipment again.
Yeah, you're not 18 no more.
No shit.
He hasn't seen 18 in about fucking.
Oh, come on. You gonna do math on camera, motherfucker? I want to see this. Come on.
You haven't seen fucking 18 in fucking 30 years.
Your math's wrong. I'm only 46.
See? But I was close though. I was close though. I was close.
Yeah. And Ohio.
Finally stopped raining.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's finally stopped raining, but it hasn't cleared off yet.
Yeah, it's funny. That's what screwed me up here. We went torrential here for
we did all day.
All day, yeah. And I had to go up and put tarp on it. I know I have to get it done. I gotta do it tomorrow. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yeah.
She's supposed to be 78 tomorrow and 82 Sunday, so
well, there we go. I got 2
see,
days to get it done.
Yeah, see, that's crazy that that storm they named after that bitch in the damn kids movie, Alicia, whatever, Ella, yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck is that all about?
Elsa.
Yeah, they said that bitch was gonna make landfall, and they told us that the closest town to us was gonna get like a couple of foot every hour of rain for like 3 days straight, right? Dude, we had one little downpour, might have dumped out maybe 8 inches over the course of 3 hours. Poof, the sun's been back out.
But
we had days.
I mean,
days of rain.
not you specifically, but did a lot of people go to the store and buy a bunch of shit?
Oh yeah, the roads
that's why
get jammed up. Everybody goes and buy. Yeah, the roads get jammed. Everybody buys a gallon of milk and a dozen of eggs. I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna do with that shit?
Yeah, I think the dairy farmers are behind all the. Well, yeah, what are you gonna do? Make some fucking. They always buy milk and bread. What are you gonna do? Make some milk sandwiches? What the fuck?
Milk, bread,
you should see. You should listen to me. You should hear when they call for 3 inches of snow here. You live in the Northeast. Not for nothing. You've seen snow before, right? These assholes act like they've never seen snow before. 3 inches of snow due Sunday night. Well, guess what? All day Saturday from open to close, that fucking place is packed. And I'm like, you ladies and gentlemen, uniquely Amanda, better known as Mandy, joins us tonight. Good to see you, kid. Gear Grinding. Gear Grinding says, shut her down gears here.
Right on.
That
was the overflow that don't fit in the pantry downstairs.
Does Amanda want to come up?
And I can't see the comments, so if she responds to this, if somebody'd let me know, I'd be grateful.
Sure.
But knowing that she's here now, Miss Amanda, it sure is good to see your beautiful self. I started saying beautiful last.
She said something about
Stump does that. The next thing you hear is
what, saying hello or saying she's got a cute ass? Because I was
cute
ass is her in general.
If your wife is within truck distance, you're gonna hear it.
Nah, she'll shoot him with a fucking bow.
No, my old lady's right here.
Shoot him with a bow.
Hi, Mrs. Stump.
Babe, Steve's talking to you.
Huh?
Steve's
See-
talking to you.
I'm sorry.
He said howdy. He says hi.
See this. Worried about Stump whatsoever in a physical altercation whatsoever. I'll go toe to toe any day of the week. Okay, here's the thing: you can't outrun a fucking bow, though. You can't outrun a bow. Let me tell you something. You piss her off. No way. No way. You're not going to outrun an arrow. It's just not going to happen.
No, not if she's launching that motherfucker at you.
No. You ever see her launch an arrow, you guys? Check it out. Trust me.
She ain't exactly Byron Ferguson level, but she probably ain't but about 3 hours behind that sumbitch worth of practice, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Who needs to kill an aspirin anyhow?
Right.
Well, you know, you might get pissed off at it, right?
Fuck
swallow.
That I saw
You
that
might only have one aspirin left, and 4 people need it, so you got to split it.
gal that shot
Stump. Amanda
washers with a
replied back. She said, "Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. Good to say hi." And then she said, "And tell Stump, I don't know what you're talking about my ass for like that." So that's what she said. So
yeah, that's coming out of the mouth of Mike.
Amanda says hi, and she's curious why we're talking about her ass. And she's happy you feel better.
That ass.
I was trying to say something, but I figured Stevie would fucking tell him that I was lying anyway.
Well, you also forget you're trying to feed my old lady a line of shit, and she's got the best bullshit meter in the world.
Yeah,
she knows
exactly.
I ain't going nowhere but to my house for shit like that.
SKS Hugo, how you been?
Who?
SKS Hugo's here too.
People, I'm gonna head on out. I gotta get up early.
You got work to do in the morning or something?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
John,
You gotta do
What are you getting old?
John,
Yeah.
stretch that back before you go crawling around that room.
Hell yeah, I will. Are you kidding me?
And by the way, when you're rolling out the Grace ice and water, you never back up on the roof.
Say, I didn't hear that. What?
You
Never
never
back
back
up on the
up
roof.
when you're out on a roof.
Oh,
push
no.
it forward.
Roll forward. Don't roll backwards.
That shit's some sticky, nasty shit.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Love
it
that
works.
stuff.
It works great though.
Just roll it back on that front edge, get that stuck down, roll it out with the paper on it, let it relax, go back up front and then peel the paper out from under it.
Yep.
And it will lay right out.
I was gonna call you tomorrow to ask you if you were gonna be around on Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be here.
I was gonna take a trip up, but then I was informed tonight that my wife's working and apparently the boyfriend wants to come over.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
So
I introduce him to old Betsy.
Oh, he already knows all about that. I obviously can't leave them alone.
Toss the 12 gauge shell at him and say they move a lot faster when you get on that 10.
You know.
All right, peoples. Good speaking to y'all.
It's good seeing you, kid.
Good luck tomorrow, John.
Have a good night,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, it was awesome to see you, John.
Have a good one, Stump. And the
Later,
miss
brother.
too.
The raspberries are starting to get ready out here, Mikey.
Already?
Yep.
My yard's full of black caps. Be out mowing the lawn, munching.
Hell, the wife keeps mowing over our blackberry bushes out here. She don't like them.
Oh, them things are so good.
I like blackberries better than strawberries, I think.
Dude, when I was a kid, we used to have a massive blackberry patch down here behind one of the ponds.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember, God, man, 10, 12 years old, I'd go out there. Granny'd send me out with a damn, I guess you call it a bushel basket, you know, like you pick your veggies and shit in the garden, a wicker basket with a handle. Fill that sumbitch up for her, and you'd come back, and then later that day or either the next day, she'd stay up all night doing it. You'd have a damn big pie made out of them or a cobbler or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she would cook supper that night, and then for dessert she'd have the ice cream churn going. Make a big pan of brownies and shit too. And you'd have that pie with a little bit of brownie and that fresh homemade ice cream sitting up on top of it.
There you go.
Nothing better than homemade ice cream. We got it a couple of times when we were kids.
Yeah. Now y'all see why I weigh so damn much. I'm a fat chap because I got fed good by old people when I was a kid.
Yeah, Cobra, bet you're right. Grapes too.
Yeah,
grapes are the best.
Stump always said it's not my fault my mom gave me sandwiches instead of meth.
Right, exactly.
Did we even have meth back then?
Nope.
Oh,
that's a semi-recent truck driver invention.
Oh.
Speaking of meth. Speaking of meth,
well,
the only reason why I'm. Go ahead, Stumper.
I'm sorry, but yeah, Steve, the name meth may be fairly new, but trust me, in the truck industry, West Coast toothpicks and West Coast turnarounds have been available since the 30s, brother.
Oh, the 30s?
Yeah.
Wow, I figured 60s, 70s.
No, it hit the trucks in the 30s, but amphetamines were a common thing actually back in the teens.
Nice.
It was invented in Germany in 1887.
What, meth? The name meth?
Yeah, crystal meth, 1887 in Germany.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that. I didn't know where it come
was
from.
Used in Japan a lot in 1919. That's what they gave the fucking kamikaze pilots.
Fucking shrooms.
There you go.
Speaking of shrooms.
Shrooms are a different critter, Mikey.
I know. But speaking of shrooms, guess what I did the other day?
I'm going to go out on a limb and guess shrooms since you brought up shrooms.
my brother and I got some oyster shrooms off this tree.
Oh, cool.
They were fucking huge, and he sauteed them up with some garlic and some onion, and seasoned it. Oh my god, I was like,
hey Mikey, let me interrupt you real quick. Just Stump brought up what'd you call it, Stump, about the truck driving or whatever?
I said, to my knowledge, it was like back in the 30s when crystal meth hit trucks.
Well, it says in the 1950s, meth was prescribed as a diet aid and to fight depression. Easily available, it was used. Was a non-medical stimulant by college students and truck drivers.
Yeah, keep you awake.
Yeah, I think my mom got hold of some of that because she got pretty wound up a few times, beat the living crap out of me for no good reason.
It really didn't turn into what we know it as today until the 70s.
See, baseball players used to take speed because they're on the road 182 games. Well, they have 182 games a year, and they used to fucking take speed to get them through the, being away from home and playing game night in, night out, day in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they put the kibosh on that like in the fucking late 70s.
Yeah.
It went right to the steroids. No, but they did. They put they said no more, but
killed the fun out of the game.
Yeah.
So them old black and white hand crank baseball movies,
right?
They weren't really cranking too fast. They were actually running that fast.
No. Hitler used in the compound with Clyde. What's up?
Clyde.
He said, Clyde said Hitler used meth, cocaine, and testosterone.
Yep.
So medical meth was okay, but how is the home cooked stuff is doing some damage? Just a thought. Right on, Cobra. But who did they give? Oh, Hitler himself used it. I was going to say, because he certainly didn't give them fucking people in the concentration camps testosterone, because he didn't even fucking feed them motherfuckers.
Right. I had an aunt once upon a time. She's dead and gone now. Bringing up the concentration camps is what reminded me of it. She was able at one point. She went to the hell's the name of that place? It was one of the concentration camps where they cooked so many people. Dachau or Dachau, something like that.
Oh, I was going to say Auschwitz or whatever.
Auschwitz.
No, it wasn't that one. It was one of the others. But what amazed me was some of the pictures she took. Those, you have to understand. I apologize up front to anybody I offend on this, but in my world, I think a little different than most people because my world's very different than a lot of people. It was, from an engineering standpoint, it was impressive how large those ovens were where they were incinerating people.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, it's creepy how large the scale was to be efficient at just getting rid of human beings at the cheapest rate possible.
He had this fucking plan for years. And all that stuff had to be made first.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, what I seen, that was not a one-day build. That wasn't even a 1 month build. That's
Exactly.
just an oven.
Exactly. And the not funny as in laughter funny, but what's funny is that he actually had a lot of people behind him.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That was the scary part.
If he hadn't tried to go so big so fast, he probably would have done it.
Yeah.
He had too many fronts going at the same time.
Yep.
I don't know. See, I don't know if he'd ever be able to pull it. I don't think the Allies would have allowed that. I think they just would have. They would A-bomb Germany instead of fucking Japan.
Yeah, you know what always gets me about
till halfway into the wars before the United States even jumped in, picked the side.
I understand. I'm just saying.
Well, if you know what always gets me about World War II is when you watch these shows and the History Channel and all the stuff, you always see stuff about Germany and then Japan. But then the Italians really get a break. You know what I mean? They don't ever talk about it's just the Italians just oh, what, you guys weren't involved in it? No,
Well, no, yeah, but the Italians.
Go ahead, let's hear some excuses from Italian.
Hey, no. But didn't
the French military rifles?
Didn't the Italians do away with Mussolini in 41 or something? Didn't the Italians say "fuck you" because we don't like, because him and Hitler were kind of good friends, right? So, they took Mussolini and his fucking girlfriend. I don't know what square it was in Italy, but they took him, hung him upside down by the ankles, and they fucking stoned him to death.
Ouch.
Oh yeah. But I thought that was in 41. I could be wrong.
No, it was he was the dictator in Italy and from 1925 until 1945.
All right, so they killed him in 45, 46 or something.
They killed him a year after the war was over. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
We're done with you now.
So I was 3 years off. So I'm sorry.
That's kind of a shitty retirement package.
Oh, dude. But what surprises me is that the mafia didn't kill him. It was the fucking public that killed him.
Well, he was making money for the other ones, Mike. Why would they kill their cash cow?
When I saw a Dasher concentration camp wall where stood people up against it and shot them at a ditch in front of it, it was aligned with tiles. The blood would flow away and down into a bigger ditch. Yeah, Clyde, that's it's unreal what they fucking did to people. I watched this thing on the show with what is his name? Oh,
we didn't watch the fucking show, Mike. Man,
no, I'm trying to think of the actor. Who's the actor that played a blind guy? And he was like, "Who?" That's not Andy Garcia. Who is it?
Oh, yeah,
Al Pacino.
Yeah, Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Al Pacino is. They call it the name of the show. It's on Prime. It's on Amazon Prime, right? It's called The Hunters or something like that. And you know what they do? They go around hunting for the old German guys, and they fucking kill them. So they're fucking assassins. They're assassins, and they walk around. I'm telling you, and they find out who they are, this, that, and the other thing, and they fucking shoot them dead.
Yeah, well, what are they? 102 now?
Well, I mean, besides that, but Mikey, if you'll indulge me for just a moment,
Sure.
it's ironic we're talking about assassins. The spelling
Mhm.
starts off with S, and look who just showed up.
Right.
With
You know what's
the
even,
double
hey, you know, Stump, you know what's even better for me?
What was that?
I'm on top.
You what?
I'm on top.
Just for now.
They
Yeah.
shot the shit out of Mussolini first and his woman, then later hung him by his feet. Absolutely, Buddy Light.
Look at
They
her
beat the
mowing that
fucking-
candy bar, trying to rebuild her energy she spent over the weekend.
Oh, yeah?
They fucking-
I absolutely love dark Kit Kat.
Oh, fuck
Dark
yeah.
chocolate.
I hate dark Kit Kat. It
What?
leaves an aftertaste.
This is
You're a
amazing.
Yankee. Shut up.
Kit Kat's one of my favorite fucking candy bars, dude.
God.
Hey, let the woman talk. She sounds and looks better than you. Be quiet, Mike.
Kit Kat and a chunky. Those chunkies are good. I don't know if it's the raisins in the chunky or what, but I like chunky.
Look, watch this. No, I put my finger in
Oh.
your butthole to make you quiet.
Nobody cannot ride that thing.
As a dude, do you really want to
I
come
don't
out
think
loud
that'll
and say
make him
that?
quiet.
I knew that'd get Stump's attention.
That might make him squeal a little bit.
I'm like, it looks like Amanda's eating an AR mag.
Mm-hmm.
Cobra says.
How's everybody doing?
Doing well. Buddy Light says white chocolate's better. Kit Kat.
No.
Oh, Buddy Light, dude. I thought
wanna
you were
say
smarter
this.
than that.
I don't think I've ever met. Now, pay attention now. In the future.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that felt so good.
Woohoo!
I don't think I've ever met a man ever in my life who doesn't like white chocolate better than every other kind of chocolate. It's a man thing. It's like a man taste bud thing. White chocolate
No,
pretzels,
ma'am.
white chocolate for this, white chocolate for this.
No, I prefer
No,
milk
ma'am.
chocolate.
Fuck
I
that
prefer
nasty
regular chocolate.
looking shit. Fuck that.
Gerald, what'd you say?
I said I prefer the milk chocolate.
Me too.
Really?
Yes. And the lint balls there, what the fuck they call it? LIND, whatever the fuck they are. They come in a little tin foil.
Lint or whatever. Lint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that kind of chocolate too.
Interesting.
Yep.
No, see, I'm the oddball. To hell with white chocolate. I want the extra dark, like 78 or 84% cacao.
Same.
Yeah,
And
I like
actually, Stump, that is an aphrodisiac. Did you know that?
I like
Yeah,
my
my
chocolate
old lady's
dark
well
like my
aware of
women.
it.
Gig Ryan says he likes his chocolate dark like his women.
Hey,
Gear,
when it comes to
Gear,
women, they
how
all
dark
peak
are
in
we
the middle.
talking?
It doesn't matter how dark. He said dark. Buddy Light says hello, Amanda.
I want to say something right now, but I don't want to, pollute Mike's chat. So
What, you can't say hi back to Buddy Light, you mean?
am I allowed to say the following?
No.
See, probably not.
Write it in the chat. Write it in the private chat, and then I'll approve it or disapprove it.
Okay.
Or you got my number. If it's bad, text it to me. You know, I don't mind pissing anybody off, even though he is a decent
Stump
dude.
can handle it.
He's a decent dude. I'll give him that.
Okay, ready? Check the private chat.
Yes, dear. No, you can't say that.
Fuck, now I wish I had access to that chat too. Shit.
I know Stump agrees with me when he reads that.
Hey, now read what I just wrote.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Actually, why don't you read the side chat now? Wait a second. Ready for this?
What, honey?
Hold on, I'm typing fast.
I'll text you, Stump.
Stop
All right.
in the side chat here.
Now, can you say hi to Buddy Light, by the way?
Hi, Buddy Light.
There you go.
Buddy, he's my Maryland guy. He's my Maryland guy.
Buddy Light says, try some Pennsylvania whoopie pies.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Amish country, the heart of Amish country in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I spent half my life there and then half my life in Maryland. So my childhood, so it was split up between the two. There's a little Amish store that's off the beaten path. It's not a touristy one. And I went in there, it's Christmas before last, and those Amish women had about 15 or 20 different flavors of whoopie pies.
Really?
And OMG, they're freaking amazing.
Now,
I'm talking about M&M ones, dark chocolate.
Here's all right, your
chocolate.
idea of a whoopie pie, though, right?
Mhm.
Because like we got this place up in the next town over from me. They make these cookies the size of a laptop. That doesn't do anything for me. Are these whoopie pies like decent? Like
Yes.
I don't
Reasonable.
want. I don't want a whoopie pie
Like
the
this.
size of my laptop.
Like this.
You know what I mean? Because I love whoopie pies. It's not the same whoopie pies I grew up on, but I love whoopie pies.
Mikey, get some whoopie pies up here. They're pretty good.
Yeah, the ones the ones we used to get for dessert at school. What do you call them? Remember those?
Yeah, the whoopie pies.
They look like hockey pucks.
Yeah,
I love those fuckers.
Check the private chat.
Hey,
yes, dude.
I'm from like way, way, way down on a very long ass dirt road in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Somebody's gonna have to explain to me what in the fuck is a whoopie pie? Because in my world, whoopie's an old school world for fucking.
My world, the only whoopie I ever heard of is a whoopie cushion.
Well, I mean, there's that.
But I seen the whoopie pies. I witnessed it. They're pretty yummy looking.
Well, they've got an argument going. Who come up with the whoopie pie, Maine or Pennsylvania?
He was.
Oh, so it's the Yankee thing.
100%.
Yeah, it's probably I'm thinking it's probably a Yankee thing.
Is that like the cookies with all the cream between them?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the way the
it's
Amish.
It's a cookie with chocolate on the top.
Yeah.
Right. And then it has. You're right. It has the marshmallow.
That's a moon pie.
Oh, you think of a moon pie, Mikey?
So that's a moon pie, not a whoopie pie.
Yeah, moon pies we know about.
So what's the whoopie pie? The black cake with the white shit in the middle?
Yeah. So like
that's a fucking double dog.
No, but like but like for instance,
double dog.
Yeah, it's like the two, like if they did German chocolate, the
it's
Amish
cake.
did it where it was two dark chocolates and then the German chocolate, creamy German chocolatey coconutty filling, and then they did like M&Ms in the whoopie pie and filled that with chocolate cream.
Oh, time out.
There's a
It's a cookie pie sandwich with like icing or marshmallow cream in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Vanna, Stump fell out, right?
It's almost like an oversized double dog.
Stump falls out, which means I'm no longer on the top. Stevie is. What the fuck is up with that?
Just the way it should be.
Yeah, but I don't tag in. No tagging in.
Hey, Mikey, I'm on the bottom.
Maine and Pennsylvania is the origin.
I'm good at screwing everything up.
All right.
Oh, hell.
Oh, so hang on. What's his name? So he's all his family's from Pennsylvania.
Right on, Cobra.
Buddy Light's all. He says all my family's originally from Pennsylvania.
And by the way, Cobra, the new ding dongs that are caramel flavor are really flipping awesome.
All right, let me ask you guys a question. Who likes brownies?
Oh,
okay.
that depends.
I got kicked out as Cub Scouts.
No, not those brownies, you pervert. Jesus.
We were thinking on the same lines because I was like,
we're talking about
food,
motherfucker. We're talking about food, not pubescent friggin'. All right. Nuts or no nuts?
Nuts.
Walnut or pecans with icing.
Now,
yes.
If you have it without nuts.
Yeah, the only one I'll eat without nuts.
Isn't it just
Pillsbury, the make at home one?
Listen, isn't it just chocolate cake?
It's a really short heat chocolate cake, I guess. But going back a little bit to the Amanda and the whoopie pies.
It's also super wet chocolate cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's moist.
It's moist.
It's moist. Go ahead, Stump. I'm sorry, buddy.
Going back to the whoopie pies with Amanda. Baby doll, do you know of somewhere in your neck of the woods to grab these things like you were talking about?
No.
Okay. Well,
no, Stump. I swear. I just found a treasure in Greenville.
Hey,
Oh, yeah?
Multi.
And I'm not telling you guys what it is.
Well,
Next time I see
can't do that.
Stump, you know what? You got to meet me halfway, and I'll bring you and Tammy some. That's all I'm going to say. Nothing else.
I'll tell you what. I'll make this deal with you. Give me a few more weeks, maybe a month, month and a half to get my back straight, and I can walk again like normal people.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll set that up. We'll aim for a weekend. We can get together.
Either that, or
we can
meet halfway or something. Or if you all come up to Greenville, and then we could eat dinner or something, and then I could give you the treat. But I'm not telling you what it is. I'm not telling you.
That's what I was thinking. We'd get together and sit down somewhere and break bread. And
you guys having fun now? Okay, so you're talking about he's getting a treat, blah blah blah. Tammy's getting a treat, blah blah blah, and the rest of us just like suck a bag of dicks. So
no, I get the video.
I'll smoke that.
Well, I'm including you, Stevie, in getting it because so now me and the AFT special agent over here, and Gerald B's fucking taking a fucking
Mike, I'm gonna tell you, Mike.
On my chat.
Mike, I'm gonna tell you a little secret.
What's that? Little secret. It's not a secret if you're telling everybody, honey. Go ahead. What?
These are so good.
Yeah.
And so fresh. Let's just say they serve them warm. And they're so good and so fresh and so warm and gooey that they are not, if I ship them to you, they would not be good by the time, and Steve's not getting any and Ohio's not, because by the time you guys got them in the mail, Gerald's not getting any. By the time you guys got them in the mail, they wouldn't be good anymore.
Are they Krispy Kreme donuts?
Nope.
No shit, right, Cobra?
If one of you guys,
Knife Collector 41, what's going on?
Hey, Knife Collector.
If one of you guys, just like always, if one of you guys can figure it out and tell me the name, it was no longer a secret. But you're never going to know.
It's probably going to be bread or something like that.
Nope.
You don't.
Well, my thing is, she's talking about it's soft and it's warm and it's gooey and all this.
Yeah, well,
my mind's going to a place where I can't name what I'm thinking about on your chat. No damn way.
Well, Gryden did. He said it must be Rocky Mountain Oyster.
But I will say it is. A lot of people don't know it's here yet, but I do.
Oh, Krispy Kreme.
Nope.
Is it a national chain that just got there?
Okay, as far as I know, it is not. There's more than one location. I'll put it that way, but I don't think they consider it a chain yet.
It's a coffee shop.
No,
you can keep it.
I don't think there's very sparse. It's very select few locations. It's kind of like In and Out.
Olight, yeah, right on, Knife Collector.
Dunkin' Donuts, right?
No, it's Olight.
No, Gerald, Dunkin' Donuts in Greenville, and Stump can attest to this. Dunkin' Donuts in Greenville, they all close at like 6 or 7.
Well, they suck anyways. First of all, they don't make their own shit anymore.
Is it nothing but cakes?
No, that place. No, but that place right there absolutely rocks.
I know. We just got one. We just got one. My wife's been there like
Starbucks. I hope it ain't a Starbucks.
4 times this week.
No.
Cool, but Starbucks to me, first of all, anybody who goes to a Starbucks, right?
Ooh, sexy.
Yes, I am. Thank you. But anybody that goes to a Starbucks is like, it's just be like Vanna White. She probably goes to Starbucks. Okay.
You better watch what you're saying. Anybody that continue, go ahead.
Well, because Starbucks are for it's not really for blue collar working men. You know what I mean? And women. It's for the
people like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm not there, but
the prissy type. You know what I mean? The my shit don't stink type. And so.
It's weird. That's the only coffee shop in the world that you walk up to the counter and you tell that little chick, the fucking barista is the damn title they give them. Right?
Yeah.
Tell the son bitch you want coffee.
Yes, that's all I want.
Anywhere else in the world you go, they know that means take the shit out of the motherfucking pot and pour it in a goddamn cup and hand it to you.
Exactly. Them
motherfuckers.
I don't have a problem with trying different coffees, except I do. By the way, Gerald. Big Apple over in Brewer.
Yeah.
Fuck them on the horse they rode in on because I went in there Tuesday morning to get a fucking cup of coffee, and guess what was in my fucking coffee?
Look,
Apple. Not really happy. Not really fucking
Fuck
happy.
puts an apple in coffee.
No shit. That's what I said to the girl behind the counter. So I'm like, I'm all done.
And
So
wait a
then
minute, what was the name of the place?
Big Apple.
So is that like a trademark thing for them? Do they do that for some reason?
It's a convenience store chain.
That's all it is.
But Mikey, if you
What?
buy 2 packs of cigarettes in there, it only comes to 14, 18.
Yeah, I don't care about that, Jezzo. I'm talking about my fucking coffee that I was dying for, and I sip it. I'm like, motherfuckers! And it's just like going to Starbucks. You go to Starbucks and says to the girl, well, I said to the girl at Starbucks one day, right? Because I was dying for a cup of coffee, and I was with my nephew, and I go, he goes, I know, it's not Dunkin's, it's not this one, it's not that one, you know, it's not New England coffee. He said, but if you want coffee, it's here. And I'm like, oh, all right.
200 yards up the road from there was a Dunkin' Donuts.
I know.
And another 200 yards up the road past Dunkin' Donuts was a Tim
But
Hortons.
I was going the other way. So, anyways.
So
you passed the fucking good place to get coffee first?
So no, I didn't pass the place first. So anyways,
going the other way.
I went down.
Right?
I went down fucking Ohio Street. Listen to me. So, anyways, see now you made me forget.
How'd you go down Ohio Street from Brewer?
I asked the chick behind the counter at Starbucks. I said to her, I said, "Listen, I just want a regular cup of coffee. That's all I want." And she went through this fucking list. It took her 10 minutes to fucking. I go, honey,
right?
I just want a cup of coffee. I don't listen. She goes, what? I goes, I don't want the hair of the back of my neck to stand up straight. I just want a cup. She goes, well, I just get it as close to Dunkin's as you can. And I says, and can I have 5 sugars and 2 creams, please? And she went, oh no, we don't do that. You can. The creams and sugars are behind you. I'm like, you don't put fucking cream and sugar in the fucking coffee.
Well,
now I know why I don't like fucking Starbucks.
Is it a croissant?
Nope.
Now, Mikey, I will tell you this: if you ever find it in yourself to go in a Starbucks again, you got to tell them you want. No, you tell them you want classic black Colombian coffee.
Okay.
And you tell them to put 4 espresso shots in that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Stump.
Does that taste like chock full of nuts?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
I think they
good.
put either 2. No, I think they put 2 or 3 in. If you ask for just a cafe Americano,
Okay.
it is 3 or 4 shots, and they put it. You know, you get it. I get it iced. But if you
Does
want
a guy like me need espresso?
No, but the Americano's cheaper. I don't know for what reason, but they charge you less.
Oh,
for it.
okay.
But
Cobra.
Here's what I was going to say, Mike. Listen to me now. This is what I was going to tell you.
Just let me tell Cole real quick that it wasn't a real slice of apple. It was like flavoring.
I was in Starbucks today because I've got a
Yes.
matcha green tea latte.
Shocker. Go ahead.
Okay. And he's such an ass.
I am.
He's,
Granted, mine may not be as nice as yours, but
he was a no. I listen. I don't know if mine's nice, but it's big. I have a big.
Listen,
ass.
I've been around
That's what makes it
longer.
nice.
Can I at least be called? Like I told the guy at work today, he called me an asshole. I was just looking. Listen, I'm 54 years old. You should at least call me Mr. Asshole. So if you're gonna call me an
we'll call
ass,
you grandpa asshole. How's that?
all right, I'm sorry. So you were in Starbucks.
So I was ordering a venti matcha green tea latte. Okay, today. Now I was talking to those girls. I was the only one in there. I was talking to those girls, and I was like, so, because while they were making it, I go, tell me like your most nightmare experience today, because people are so uppity and bitchy, right? And I was like, just tell me a good one. And she goes, I had a lady come in. She goes, and she asked, she just want a regular coffee. What Stump was talking about. Stump right there on the Starbucks on Haywood Road, right across from the mall.
Yeah.
I was in there. Now, she said to me that the woman asked for regular coffee and she wanted cream in it. So she wanted half and half. She didn't want milk. And then they put the half and half in there. And of course, when they use it, it's cold. It's not like in the little containers, lukewarm. It's like cold.
Right.
So the woman goes like that. The woman goes, yeah, that's not enough creamer. And so they said, okay, we'll fix that for you. So they took it back. She said they put more creamer. And then the woman went like this. She sipped it, and then she goes, "Yeah, unfortunately now it's cold. It's colder."
You're making my point.
So she said they dumped the second one and made another one right behind that first batch. Made another one because it's hotter when they just make it, and put the cream at the bottom this time.
Always.
And then she apparently
on the bottom.
apparently she complained the third time that it was too hot, but that she goes, oh, it's kind of too hot for my liking, but it'll do, or something like that.
I'd have told her, I said, well, bitch, wait 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. But it's like only Stump knows on the panel.
A smart
how
employee would have just
Greenville
heated the
ugly
first one up in the
people can
microwave
act.
for 30 seconds.
So Amanda, SKS is guessing. Is it? I'm going to mispronounce this. Is it crepes? Crepes?
Nope.
Is it a cookie? Yeah.
Is it a dessert or a morning sandwich?
Is it insomnia cookies?
Nope.
Is it bread?
Yeah.
Nope.
Have I eaten it?
Nope.
Wait a minute. This is something that you've got a pretty good idea I'm gonna like, correct?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that it's a southern.
Jong open a shop up there?
It's got to be a southern thing.
No, it's not a southern. Nope, it's not a southern thing.
Can I get it up here in Boston?
Let me look that up.
Well, what I want to know, if it's so good, how come I didn't get treated to it?
Wow!
You didn't
You're going
hold
to
your
treat
tongue right.
Stump, but you're not going to treat the guy that likes you.
Well,
Mikey,
a little bit.
Put a timestamp right here on this chat. It's the first time you ever seen somebody shut Amanda up.
226.47. 226.47. Amanda.
Where the fuck's our historian gear?
After Steve says,
that notebook out, dude?
Exactly, Stump. Speechless. Because she doesn't even get her man.
It's because we never had a chance to go over to Woodruff. Oh, why did I say that out loud? Okay.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Knowing it's in that area, I'm a little nervous. You know me. I don't like going into that part of town.
Oh, come on.
No, a lot of people don't.
There are people in Woodruff that I know personally.
Yeah.
Most Southern folks can make one or two people disappear without any questions. There are people in Woodruff that can make 30 or 40 people at a time disappear from a public event with no witnesses.
That is very true. Very true. I'm looking it up right now, Mike.
I guarantee you I don't have it here. It's got to be like a coffee shop, something like some kind of fucking...
Boston, Mass. Okay.
Damn.
Ooh. It is so exclusive. There is not one in Boston, Mass.
Then see, it's not fair. You can't...
Oh, you don't even know how good it is.
But it's not fair because I don't have one, so I would never know what you're
Wait a minute. According to this, they're going to open their first location in Mass.
Where?
Let me tell. I'm going to click on it.
Well, either way, he's not.
Where is it? Methun?
Will you please stop? You're not trying to say Methuen. Metheun?
Yeah.
Methuen? Okay. Stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. You ready for this? I can't even make this shit up. Go on Google Maps. Somebody with quick fingers, go on Google Maps.
Ohio.
Type in Methuen, Mass. Methuen. Blow it up a little bit and tell me what the town is east of it.
That's Drakert's just east, right?
Imagine that.
Really?
Ta-da.
And you don't know it's there? Oh, man, you're missing out.
It's not the cookie store, is it? Because I already know about the cookie store.
You're missing out.
If it's the cookie store, I already know about it, but we've already had those cookies that are the size of the laptop. That's what I was talking about earlier. So, yes, I've had them already. It's the only thing that's new in that city.
No.
It's the only thing that's new in that. I'm telling you. It's the only thing that's new in that city. So it's not there yet then.
It's not there yet.
Okay.
It says they're gonna open it there, Methuen or whatever it's called. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what it said.
Did I miss it? Sorry, I was muted. Did I miss something?
We just missed your fast fingers, but you're the looker upper.
Was I supposed to be looking something up?
Now we don't need
He's
you
trying to wag the dog. Now he's going to guess what it is.
Right.
To win that free Olight you were going to give him. How's
What are you
that?
talking about? I sent him one.
How's that, Ohio? I got you another Olight.
Hold on, Steve. Steve, I need you to back up, brother. What did you say to start with about him?
Start with a who?
What'd you say about Ohio to start with? Because on my end, I swear to God, it sounded like you said he was jacking the dog and then come back trying to win the flashlight.
Did you really just say that out loud?
Wagging the dog.
Oh.
Trying to act like he's Mr. Innocent, not looking up that shit about the opening that town.
Not sure why.
What now? Mike is Googling everything that's going to open in Methuen.
No, I'm not. How do you even do that?
Yes.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm actually trying to.
Because if he was, he'd kick himself out of the room.
I'm actually trying to find my
It's a moon pie without the icing, Clyde says.
Mike, have you ever been to George's Bakery?
Crumble cookies.
No.
Now I'm getting hungry. Here we are talking about food again. I'm getting hungry.
I actually, when I got my Coke, I went and got these too. Look.
Oh, thanks. I just polished off a bag of those when I was driving.
They just looked hella good. I stopped at the QT on Wade Hampton.
Damn, I was just in there.
Yeah.
Shit, Thursday.
Oh yeah.
No, excuse me, I'm lying to you. Friday.
Today's Friday.
No. Then yeah, Thursday. I'll get this shit right in a minute. But anyway, it was one day this week, last day or two. We had to go to Lugoff, and we were going from Lugoff back to Greenwood, and then we got to Lugoff, the sand plant, the quarry over there didn't have what we came after, and nobody called. Freaking geniuses, 2 hours away from the shop. I'm there with 4 trucks, and I got to call my boss lady and tell her she's retarded. So we get a different mix from there, and we had to run through to Clemson, but on our way to Clemson, I had to go through Greenville and drop part of it and then pick up on the wagon, because I ended up taking one of the dump wagons. So I ended up having to deliver a mixed load to the golf course up here in Clemson.
Gotcha.
But we were told the golf course, but in reality it delivered to the actual stadium. So I can now say I have driven a tractor trailer in the fucking stadium, Tiger Stadium on the 50-yard line.
Well, I can't say that, but I can say that Clemson boys love me because I used to Uber and Lyft in that area, and they used to invite me to their frat part. They used to tell me to get out of the car. They would pay the rest of my night if I would come party with them.
Right on.
Those kids love them some Amanda.
Did she just admit out loud she's got a reputation?
I didn't do it.
Was that story of the 40-year-old woman at the college thing getting the train?
I read that.
Was that about you?
Penthouse.
And where in Penthouse?
I think I read that in the Penthouse forum.
They're like, hey, Amanda, you're so hot. Come party with us.
Hey, this thing we're looking for, or whatever we're trying to get. You said, it's a warm? Is it a sweet?
Does it start with a J?
Nope.
Okay, is it a warm sweet treat?
It's what I'm gonna bring to them.
Crumble
is
cookies. That's what I thought.
warm.
Mike, would you shut the hell up? She's trying to give us clues, dude.
She ain't giving you clues. She's fucking lying to you. Where the hell you been?
Stump is joking.
She's fucking lying to you. Go ahead.
They do serve them warm, but they do make some that are not. I mean, they do serve some that are not warm.
Okay, Ohio. I'm telling you, that's not a hint. What's wrong with you? But Buddy Light said they just opened a tractor supply in my town.
Nice. Love those.
Is it the green tomato buffet?
No, but those are good. Those are good.
And it's not Jessica's Bakery.
Stump.
Yeah, babe.
Just for the record, QT. I don't know if you and Tammy have ever tried it, but QT has killer nachos.
They do actually.
If you put, that bag of nachos, and you put all the stuff on it.
Yep. If you
The
put
chili,
the little,
oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, if you do it kind of medium on the cheese, medium on the chili, and get kind of carried away them little jalapeno rings and shit. Oh damn!
I knew. Let's put it this way. I've seen it, I've smelled it, but I've never had it. They look killer.
They're good.
People tell me, So people. Oh, Tammy, what are you doing? Are you playing with him?
No, we've got a couple of fairly new kittens. They're maybe a month and a half, 2 months old now, babe.
6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks ish. So Gizmo and Neptune, and they're being kittens out and exploring and being clumsy, and they're cute and they're hilarious.
Well, that's very interesting because when I went to go get my little Coke tonight, I saw across the street from QT a little tiny tan kitten with no collar, and it looked scared of my car, and I was this close to opening my door and being like, Jules, you have a new kitty.
Right.
But I couldn't do it. I'm allergic and I couldn't do it. But I was like, I was so close.
Hey, Jezzo, is the any day permit the dope permit?
Yes. They're open now. You can put in for them now if you want.
I'm doing that right now as we speak. That's what I wanted to ask you.
So y'all still got to do that lottery bullshit to get to go hunting, Mike?
No, just for deer and moose in the state of Maine, dude.
Oh, just for does and moose.
Just for does in Maine.
Oh, okay.
Is there a difference between the meat of the male and the female?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, let me say it this way. What's the machine called? There is, but there's this new thing. It's not new. It's new to me. And this guy brought it up to hunting last year. It was like this pot with a little fucking. He puts the temperature on like 140 or something, and he put because of the beats in the bag, and he put it on 140. The temperature never goes above it, and it won't go below it. So you can leave it in the thing all day long, and the meat's so fucking tender, you can't tell what you're fucking eating.
Crock pot?
No, it's not a crock.
It's more like a. We used to do with a
DJ, a VJ. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
You talking about like an Instapot, like a pressure cooker?
Not one of the things that's lit by the candles underneath all day.
I think it's sous vide. No.
Say that again, Jerry.
Sous vide.
Sous vide. Thank you.
What is that?
Yeah, sous vide and sous vide. It's a cooking style. Yeah.
What you do is you put the meat in like a vacuum sealer bag.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the pot of hot. Put whatever you want for seasoning in with it. Just seal it up. Put it in a pot of hot water.
Yep. And then you sear it when it's done.
When it's
all
done,
right. I've got it, Amanda.
You
It's
pull
the
it out,
Waffle House.
sear in the frying pan. It's done.
That sounds really good. I've never had tender venison in my life.
We used to do it with coolers. You take like heat up a pan of hot water, run a thermometer into it so you know it's at the right temperature.
Wait a minute.
Every once in a while, when you go by it, dump some more hot water and heat it back up.
Why would you want to heat up a pan of hot water? The water's already hot.
Well, if you're doing it in a cooler, you ain't already got the hot water.
Yeah, you got to get it hot first. It's kind of like tickling your old lady in just the right spot. You got to warm it up before you can play with it. As you already know, that's half the fun.
Woo.
Yeah, you can do that with a small cooler.
Yep.
Cool. Oh, that's interesting. So is that kind of like how you see it all over YouTube? Kind of is that also called sous vide? Like little egg, like people are making little sous vide eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're referring to sous vide as the cooking style, which is sous vide. Okay. I'm sure somebody will know where it come from, but if I'm not mistaken, it's a French technique.
Yeah, sounds French.
And Ohio's dying over there. It is not Waffle House.
Fuck.
Is it Tipsy Taco?
No. Oh my gosh, no. And Stump, that place has the most amazing queso ever.
Am I even close? Am I in the right area?
How do I find my Moses number, Jerry?
No.
All you should have to do is just punch your name and birthday and it'll pop up.
Yeah, I did that, but they want current hunt
Wait
license.
a minute. He just said finding Moses' number. Did he just
Your Moses
the internet publicly admit to being that fucking old?
Yeah. Well, I've had a Moses license for 40 years.
I was talking about Mike and having Moses' number. Like his cell number, his personal address. Which one?
You're a jerk, Stump.
Hey, but I'm one of the most lovable assholes you'll ever meet.
He's a jerk.
The Moses number might be on your hunting license, Mikey.
It is. But my wallet's upstairs. I don't feel like walking upstairs.
No, they should be able to look it right up anyway once you put your information in. But you will need your hunting license number to apply.
You're not supposed to have a license to apply for a doe permit.
Yes, you are.
Legal residence city/town. Drake it. Continue. You must specify. All right.
They go by the last two digits of your hunting license on drawing the permits.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I thought I had a main hunting license down there.
They just made that law here where you can hunt with the doe permit only.
Oh, really? See?
Yep.
Yeah, you'll never see that shit down here.
That's indoor soccer.
Well, here it's bucks only unless you get a doe permit.
Right. You can only shoot a buck. You can't shoot a doe unless you get a permit. Now, in Mass, when I just get my regular license, and this is for non-residents too.
You get like 4 deer, can you?
You get 2 bucks. You can shoot 2 bucks in Massachusetts, and then you can quote unquote file for a doe lot. We don't have a doe lot. Everybody gets one. And then towards the end of the summer, like September-ish, you can buy more doe permits, the surplus ones,
Yeah. Leftovers.
Yeah, exactly.
We never have any leftovers up here.
Exactly.
All right. This is my last and final. I'm getting tired.
Well, bummer.
Getting cranky.
You ready, Amanda?
Yes, sir.
Is it the Maple Street Biscuit Company?
Nope.
No, but I heard they're good. That is super. You're close.
And it's not Jessica's Bakery either, because I already asked her that.
I'm close with the.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. Because this is now going to kill me.
Is it muffins?
You are such a cheater. You are such a.
It's not muffins because we already asked you that.
No, it's not muffins. But I'm just
All
saying.
Right, good.
He always asks questions like that. He's such a cheater.
That's why I said this is a
cheater. He's a researcher.
He's narrowing it down.
We're doing 1911.
It's probably just like Roadhouse rolls or something.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Now here in this angle, you can really tell what happened to my
As the owner of that vehicle.
thumb. You can look at this. You can really tell what happened to my thumb in the car accident.
No shit. Kind of put a
Look
permanent
on look
twist
at
to
the
it.
hold on, look at the I can't wait a minute, that's weird.
Pokemon Go is still a thing.
Damn.
On this thumb right here, look at the knuckle on my look at
Yep.
the knuckles. Yeah.
Is
And
it the
actually,
Wild Blueberry Bake Shop?
on this one, the ligament got ripped off, the airbag ripped off, made my thumb go backwards. And
That shit sucks,
it ripped
don't
the
it?
ligament off of my knuckle and had to grow back, and it didn't grow back right.
What did you wear? That damn little brace thing they told you to wear?
No.
See there?
I knew it.
All right.
No, I didn't do it.
Wild Blueberry Bake Shop?
No, that sounds so good though.
That look on her face, I thought he had it for a second.
Stop it, Ohio. You're going to make my girlfriend fat.
Well, I've went like 300 miles down Woodruff fucking road, so.
So he's going like he's gonna know this. He's gonna know when he finally gets down here. He's gonna know this town so good.
Well, it was hilarious after we all met up. A couple days or weeks later, I was actually working in Greenville, and I sent Steve a picture of this little bitty rinky-dink brick fire stations right there, about 5 or 6 roads come together. And it was hilarious. He's like, "Yep, I've seen that before."
Yeah, Five Forks and Five Forks over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Culver's?
No, but they're amazing. And has anybody on this panel had Culver's besides Stump? Of course, Stump has had Culver's.
Yeah, but I already looked up Methuen. There's nothing coming, so you're lying.
No.
Is it the Marble Slab Creamery?
No, but they're awesome too. And I have a bonus on my Bank of America card this month. If I eat a Marble Slab Creamery, to give me 20% back.
I got a Bass Pro Shop. I gotta use
They give me
gift card.
so I'm probably
I
gonna
thought I
stop
went
over
to
there.
that. I thought I used to go to that place a lot when we had one here in Greenwood.
Now in California, in California there was Marble Slab Creamery and also Cold Stone.
Yeah.
And I used to hate Marble Slab compared to Cold Stone was not the same. Like the birthday cake remix at Cold Stone is fucking amazing. And Marble Slab Creamery came on the scene about a year or two after Cold Stone, trying to copycat them. I can't believe they didn't do something, sue them or something for stealing the concept. But they did the same exact.
They never patented the chain or anything, or the
I
way
guess
they
not.
done shit.
I guess not. And now Marble Slab Creamery is actually expanding almost more than Cold Stone is, and it's not as good. I don't think
I agree. But
Jerry,
with the quality being a little bit less, I'm guessing they're saving enough in overhead that they can expand quicker.
Yeah,
because I mean, like Greenwood's not a massive town, but hell, there was one here for like 4 or 5 fucking years.
Huh. Interesting.
The
Marble Slab Creamery on Main Street just opened up, and it's all like uppity and trendy. What do you call it? Hipster. And they have that whole thing which I actually think this is a cool concept. They have that whole thing where as you walk in, it's just, it's like that, how the businesses are on Main Street, they're narrow.
Oh,
but you walk in and the ice cream station is on the left and the line is on the right. And in the back, they have a little staircase thing that goes up, and you can sit on the second level and kind of overlook them doing.
That's kind of cool.
Which is, I always love the idea of like a house with a loft. Like my dad almost, but when I was a kid, my dad almost bought this house on a lake. And it had, I fell in love with the concept then. It had a big pyramid window, right?
Okay.
And the pyramid window overlooked the lake. And there was a spiral staircase that went up to the loft.
Gotcha.
And I love that open concept and all the light coming in, but the house was haunted. The real estate agent told my dad that the people that were selling it fully moved out because it was haunted. And my dad got spooked and did not obviously buy it.
Oh, that sucks.
Right? Yeah.
And now I can tell you from experience with a loft. My younger days, a hayloft in our barn
Hopefully you're not
educated me real nice, real thoroughly educated my ass in one fucking split second that gravity was an evil motherfucking bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably my third year helping out putting up hay while I was up in the top of the loft. The guys were running the dollies. Some of the younger guys, we're talking about, guys in their early 20s. Hell, they're slinging 50-pound bales 30 foot up to the damn loft, right? Well, as a youngin', my job, I would grab the bale when it landed and I'd take it back there in the back corner to Uncle Joe or whoever was actually stacking. Well, I was running my mouth with my uncle and I was looking back at him while I was walking back toward the bale of hay, fully expecting that I would just stop at the opportune moment. Well, I didn't. While lofts are nice, I've not liked them since. Fuck a loft.
And plus, try carrying a king-size mattress up a spiral staircase.
That's a dick.
Yeah, so how would you have to do that? Would you have to like basically on your fingertips and like you have to maneuver it and like
No, basically climb up there, throw a rope over the balcony, and lift it up with a rope.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't really think about that. When you how innocent you think when you're a kid.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought like all that light coming in that pyramid window, all that sun coming in. You know how like you sit on the sofa and at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, all that sun hits you.
Yeah, when it's 96 degrees out. And
It's so relaxing. And so it's so it's relaxing and comforting,
laying naked on the bed right in front of the window with the breeze hitting your toes.
Yeah, that is so hot.
Right on.
That is, and then
you reach over and grab the old lady's ass.
You could get in your boat naked, and you could.
Yeah, but if the window's open, there's always a mosquito that flies in, and then.
No. In modern world, we got what they call screens on your windows.
Right.
Just saying. Or an artificial breeze from a fan.
Yeah, and
a man will always use violence to solve a problem until a mosquito lands on his pecker.
This is true.
I found that out today.
There's a skeeter on my Peter whacking out. Sorry, I had to.
Damn, I ain't heard that in forever.
I had to.
I was talking to Steve today, and he had his he had the earbuds in when I had the earbuds in. And he was driving, whatever he was doing, he was driving. That stupid van makes a lot of fucking noise. Okay?
The van doesn't make a lot of
noise.
noise.
It does. It makes a lot of fucking noise.
I hate that. Road that makes the noise.
Right. And he was talking, he was talking, and next thing you know, I hear crash, and I'm like, ow, like, what is that sound? He was like fully trying to like kill the mosquito. See, a mosquito will fucking.
Dude, I made deliveries today, and on my last delivery, I pulled in this little out of the way, nice little trailer park way out of the way with the curvy roads all over. I got to the end of the road and opened my van door, and I have not hit a cloud of mosquitoes like that. The whole street faded. They were on full attack mode out in the middle of the street. I'm like, damn.
Have you got a thermostat?
No. Plus, I was up there by the Flint River, and I was worried about that nasty river water getting injected in me.
I'm telling you, dude, they're not expensive at all. Fuck it. Order you one through Amazon. Hey, you may have to deliver it to your own house. Who knows? A fucking thermostat. Yeah, dude, a thermostat, that's a badass little tool.
Cool.
I carry mine when I go out hunting. You're down in the swamps and shit around here.
Mm-hmm. You need it.
Strap that some bitch to a limb.
Yeah.
Fuck it in the tree beside you if you're in one of the tower stands or if you're in a climber.
Right.
Strap it to the tree with a fucking bungee, beside you or on a limb close by. Dude, there won't be one near your ass all fucking day.
Wow, that's cool. I've never heard a real person say they were good.
Dude, I bought one out of curiosity. In less than a year, I think I own like 7 or 8 of them now.
So apparently they don't last long, or you lose them, one of the two.
No, there's one in my pickup in the cab. There's one in my toolbox. There's one in my dump truck. There's one in my lowboy. Catasaurus, it's a big cat D8. It's an old one with a pony motor on it.
Right.
Well, we've got it at one of our swamp pits, where something a lot of folks don't know. When you buy screen topsoil, it's got a lot of swamp mud in it that's been allowed to dry, because it is retardedly rich in nutrients.
Plus, you can add a lot of clay to it and it hides it. Just saying.
Yeah, but I mean, every piece of equipment that I run on a regular basis, all the trucks I use, every fucking backpack I've got, pretty much anything where I go to on a regular. Hell, I got a couple of tower stands out here where I've got them. They just stay in there. I'll take the little insecticide packets and the little fuel bottles. You know, I'll take a double handful once a year on a hunting trip, and they'll last the whole damn season.
Right. Cool.
I'll be back in a couple minutes. The dogs want out.
All right.
And
Amanda.
a new addiction for me, buying thermocells.
Amanda.
They're fucking awesome. Thank you, bud.
Amanda.
It's still killing them.
The
Amanda,
trick to remember,
I'm going to ask this
though,
one time. Because
you
it's the only.
always want it upwind of you. Sorry.
Right on.
Amanda.
Sorry. Yes, sir.
Is it a sir? Ooh. Is it a dessert place?
It is.
All right, so it's crumble cookie. Okay, thank you. It's the only new one in fucking the city. It's right. The city.
It hasn't come there yet.
Yes, it has. Remember when I was telling you about the cookies this big? That was crumble. Okay.
No, but I'm saying what I'm talking about hasn't come there yet.
Okay, but I just looked up on the Methuen site what new places are coming, and there's nothing else on there, honey.
Yeah, but you don't know everything.
It's on their site, sweetheart.
Is it Jack Frost Donuts?
Hey.
Hey, you're in the next town, Ohio.
Amanda.
No shit.
Amanda, you're not hearing me. I went on the Methuen site and put in upcoming businesses, all that stuff. Okay. Right. There's only one that's going through right now. Okay. And through the planning board and through all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's not a dessert place.
Okay.
So it's either here already.
There.
Okay.
The screen you're looking at, Mikey.
Answer out of her because she already forgot what she was talking about.
Is it Killwinds?
What's that stump?
Is it Killwinds?
No.
There's a high possibility, Mikey. The site you're looking at is like the public works site, or even the county works, whatever. And they show the bid process after it's already happened.
That's right.
And the reason I'm aware of that is in my line of work, you know, we deal with the situations like that a lot. They got to do all the dirt work and prep work, so they have to get estimates on the jobs. So they have property that they will have bought already, or they're wanting to check into buying, so they file a permit. Well, that information doesn't become public record for like 8 months.
No, it does, because the town votes on it. We have town hall voting.
Buttermilk Sky Pie?
No, but
no.
Stroessner's?
What is it?
Stroessner's?
No, but Stroessner's is a big. I can't believe you even found that.
You know what I'm saying?
Rosa Gelato?
I'm following what you're saying, Mikey, but what I'm saying is, like, the land will be bought, and a lot of times it won't be under the company that actually bought its name, or they'll see there's property for sale, and they'll tell these real estate people that own this property, you know, look, we want to send our surveyors in there to measure a few things because we're going to move stuff around or whatever. Okay, fine. Well, they get price on the surveyor and all that, and then they give that information to people that work for them that go out and bid all these jobs, put the job out to be done. And that's where we come in and we tell you how many 100,000s or how many 100 millions, depending on how big or small the job is. Well, during that process, they take all their bids, they pick who they want it, they award the job. The lawyers come in at that point, and a couple of months after that, it goes to, like, per se, Drakert's Town Hall. Look, these people own this, or they want to buy it. This is what they want to do. That's when everybody gets to vote on it and shit. That's when they find out if they actually buy it and start the process.
Yes. Wait a minute. Buddy Light said giant chocolate cinnamon bun. I've never had that before, but that sounds fucking amazing.
Is it the Sweet Life cupcakes?
That sounds like
no, it's not that. And
name.
I just get this. I just tried them. Stump, never go there. I just tried them. Sweet Life cupcakes. I just tried them like for the first time.
Yeah.
They're the only bakery in Greenville County, South Carolina that opened up, or the only restaurant that opened up during COVID here.
Wow.
And I went in there because I talked to the owners because it was cool that they opened during COVID. And I was like, so what do you got here? Different flavors of cupcakes, da da da. And I was like, so let me get a strawberry crunch. Okay. Let me get the confetti one. I want a couple of those confetti ones. I want the German chocolate. Okay. And a couple other little things. And Juliana ate the strawberry crunch one.
Yeah.
And she spit it out.
Damn.
Because she said it was supposed to be a take on that strawberry crunch, the ice cream one, the Good Humor, what I'm talking about.
Right.
The strawberry shortcake bar.
Yeah, the strawberry shortcake one. It was supposed to be a take on that. And she's like, Mommy, it tastes like toothpaste. and I tried just a little taste of it, and I was like, that's disgusting. And Stump, it's a black couple that own it, and she wanted $3.50 per cupcake.
Woo. Damn.
And I'm never going
Great
there.
American Cookies?
Nope.
Is it Pink Mama's?
No, but she's good. That's a good one.
Hang on, motherfucker, didn't you say like 20 minutes ago this was going to be your last guess and you said something? What the fuck?
You just can't help it.
Well, you didn't shut up about soil and land and shit for 40 minutes. I had shit to do.
You have to get under Stump. You have to understand. Ohio.
Crumble cookies.
Ohio.
No, I said that 4 times.
I think to say we've heard that one already. Shit.
We have.
I'm hungry now, damn it.
Right? What the fuck?
589.
It better not just be fucking Cinnabon.
Here, wait, let me put in the private chat here.
It's Beard Papa's.
Nope.
Is it better than Sex Dessert Restaurant?
Wait a minute, Stump, can you see the private chat?
No.
No.
No? Okay, then nobody's allowed to say anything to him. You understand?
Rude, but okay.
Okay.
There's nothing in there.
But Tammy can see it.
There's nothing in the private chat.
She's over there ignoring at the moment.
Ouch.
So have we decided it is not a cookie?
I'm not so sure about that, Ohio, because I'm just kind of sitting back and listening to you and Mikey try to figure this out with Google Maps and shit. I think it's safe to say it's a bakery of sorts.
I'm betting.
Is it Rocky Moo? Is it Rocky Moo? The Cake Smith Wildflower Cupcake?
Chipotle
Wildflower Cupcake.
The Cheesecake Factory? Bristol's Real Ice Cream? The Spatula?
Burger King chocolate chip cookies.
Spatula City? Spatula
Oh,
City?
no, not the spatula. The spatula treatment.
Sweet Spot? Metzitli? I don't even know how to say that.
Did you see the private chat or?
No, it did. Nothing came in.
I need to get Steve and Amanda down here. There's a little place down here. Sadly, it doesn't show up on Google Maps.
But I said,
hey,
listen, here's how I know. Listen to me. Here's how I knew it was. I said to you that. Here's how I knew it was that. You know why? Because it's the only thing that was new, and it's not in any other fucking. It's not in fucking New Hampshire. It's not in.
You know what, Mike? Mike, I have to say right now.
Although it's coming in. No, I think there is one in Nashua.
I am thoroughly fucking impressed by Mike. Right now, I'm serious.
Trust me, I knew what was coming in my. I know what's coming in my area. What is it?
Mike is a knows his area through and through. God, I have to say, I am fucking impressed. Ohio is like Ohio needs to be an investigator. Not doing what he does right now. He needs to be like doing something more investigative.
Hey, Mike.
What?
She's giving Ohio a new nickname.
What's that?
That's driver version 2.
Right. But yeah, so they're
Don't go into detail, Mike.
Listen to me. I'm with you. They're bigger than that. But listen to me. They are great. But listen to me. It's like, all right. So,
what are you talking about, Mikey?
They have flavors of the week. You haven't had the good flavors yet. I need to go flavors of the week.
But the thing is, right? It's like the OC cook, the OC one, right? I just want a package. I don't want. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
It goes everywhere. It gets all over you. You know what I mean?
But see, that's what Stump and Tammy will appreciate about it.
Yes, they will, and they'll like it.
Yeah,
definitely have my curiosity riled.
Wait, so Mikey knows what it is?
Yes.
Yes.
You can go in the chat and find out what it is.
I've looked in the chat. There's fucking nothing there but a bunch of shit about Hitler.
No. Keep going.
That's about halfway down from that.
I'm dying over
There's
here.
1,
Awesome.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 comments.
I don't have my phone with me. Somebody text him, please.
All right. Well, while y'all are getting Ohio caught up, I got one for you, Amanda. You need to check out.
Okay.
It's going to be a little bit of a ride for you because it's over in Anderson.
Okay.
Not that god awful far. Right there off of 81. There's this place. It used to be a gas station. Now it's a small place, and everybody go ahead and get your dick jokes ready because I swear to God, I shit you not, the name on the side of the building is Bite Me Wieners.
Really?
Stop it.
That is the best fucking hot dog joint I have found in this whole fucking state so far.
Hey, Amanda.
And all these Sunday Christians allowed that to happen?
No shit, right? But I'm telling you, best fucking hot dogs in the state. I don't care if you
I can't
want.
forget that name. I can't forget that.
I bet you walk in there and you tell them you want a damn half-blind, crippled, crazy, red-headed midget as a topping on your damn hot dog. They got the motherfucker in the back.
That's awesome.
Anything you want on it, they got it, and they've got a homemade chili there that will make you dig up your great-great-great-grandma and smack the fuck out of what's left of her dust.
I love the Southern people. Fucking
No.
Southerners.
No, hold on. Let's be clear. Not every look at Gerald. not everybody is cool like Stump and Tammy in the South. Okay, they're good old Southern people. Like Tennessee people are good old Southern people. There's a difference between Stump and then the uppity Sunday Christian type in Greenville. There's a big difference.
I'm the example of your typical Southern hoodlum.
No, you're not a hoodlum. You're a good old Southern boy. And,
Right.
and the kind that I get along with, the other kind here, I'm like, really, please, bitch. I lived in California. Don't even try me, okay? You think you're uppity? No, please. You know, it's like I have a personality that matches them, Stump, if it needs to come out.
Right.
But it's not who I really am, you know. But I mean, I'll be a total like cunt if I have to be.
Does Ohio find the answer yet?
No, he's so pissed. He's so
I
pissed.
thought somebody was going to shoot him a damn text message or some shit.
I don't have my phone on me. My phone's upstairs.
Oh.
Jezzo, I'm in. It wouldn't let me put sevens across the board. I had to put 7, 12, 13, and then 7, 7 for the bonus.
I am like really impressed
Wait a
with
second, I
Mike.
said that shit. I said that shit.
Okay,
Mike-
And you said
Ohio,
no.
when you were yelling at me, right, to shut up, and I said to you, she's fucking lying. We already said it. And you were like, no. I said, but you don't want to listen to me. Say sorry, Mike.
No,
Say sorry, Mike.
I guess I'm sorry, but
Thank you.
but how can she's not allowed? Mandy, you can't lie. You can't.
Oh, yeah, she did.
No,
We knew she was lying.
I didn't lie. I just didn't.
Tell the truth.
No, I didn't acknowledge.
I didn't inhale.
Because
I asked you point blank. I asked you point blank.
Mike straight up. He said crumble cookie, and you goes, no. They're good though.
Did I say that?
You lied right to. Yes, I said it like an hour ago, right before Ohio yelled at me and said, Mike, I can't hear it. And I tried to tell Ohio that you're already lying.
But you don't know anything about lying.
Me?
Yeah.
Of course I do. But I wouldn't lie to you, though.
Ohio.
No, you've been doing it for the past 40 fucking minutes while I've been Googling the goddamn stuff in South Carolina.
Ohio, did you see what I put in the thing?
When you said it was in Methuen, I said crumble cookie.
Ohio, did you see the private chat?
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I said that's the place where you get the cookies. This freaking
Okay,
big. This
listen,
to your laptop.
all right, you have my permission to get me back.
All right. Stevie, I'm gonna have to think about this one. But
Ohio, you have my permission to get me back, but that was too much fucking fun. I'm sorry.
So I'll be so hang on. Whoa. I want to thank you for giving me permission to break your balls. I didn't know I needed permission to do that.
No, talking to me.
No, I'm talking to the girl beside you. Of course I'm talking to you. There's no girl beside you, right?
Lick my index finger right now.
The other way. The other hand.
Oh.
Other hand. Other corner.
Other side, baby doll.
There you go.
Lick it.
It's the blonde hair, I'm telling you.
Damn.
I don't see any leather there, sorry. See, the rules are leather.
Hey, Mike, I do have to say, Mike, I'll give
Clyde.
credit where credit is due. Mike,
What, honey?
you
What,
do look
sweetheart?
good in white. I do like the white T-shirt on you. The plain
Thank
white
you.
T-shirt. Some guys look really good.
You would have liked the acid wash jeans I had on yesterday.
Yeah, some guys look good in just a plain white T-shirt.
Thank you. I love wearing a plain white T-shirt. You know what? The only reason why I don't like wearing a plain
They
white
get
T-shirt.
dirty all the time.
Oh, I can't even drink a Pepsi without it. I can't do it. Oh, it's terrible.
That's because you're fucking
Iced
old.
coffee,
You're missing
I get
your goddamn mouth.
Right, Stump? I get an iced coffee and I go like this. And for some reason, I just, it always happens. I go, and I,
It's called birthdays, motherfucker. We keep collecting them and we shake. Before long, everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people, they get old, they get, the Parkinson's or shaking or whatever. It sucks, dude.
oh, I don't have the shake.
I
I'm
have the
good.
shakes all the time.
See?
Do I look tanner to anybody?
No.
Oh my god.
You
Hey,
look
Mike.
pale. You look as white as my shirt.
Is normal.
Really? Is everybody's being serious right now?
Thanks a lot, everybody. Now she's really going to double dip on
No,
this
I'm
food.
really pissed.
Cancer.
I am really fucking pissed that I paid for this tanning thing last month and this month, and
So let
I
me
have
get this
burned.
straight. So let me get this straight. It's summer in the fucking South, and you go to pay for fucking cancer treatments at a fucking sun tanning place?
I burned a lot of times, and you can't. And I try to get darker, and it's apparently not working. But I see it.
But listen, you don't have the tone for that.
Yeah, but look, I do though. I'm Italian. When I was younger, I got
So what? So
tan.
am I. I'm as
I
white
got,
as
I got
I'm
so
white
much.
as
I
a
got
Casper.
so tan.
Look at, see how white my arms are?
Yeah,
I'm
but-
Casper the Friendly Ghost. I'm just as skinny as you are.
We'll pull down the white shirt and sleeve a little bit. We can tell, Mike.
Right there, Stump.
No,
Right.
it was a
Okay,
joke
but,
that you were
okay.
as pale as the shirt. You missed it. It went right over your head.
See, look.
Yeah, you're as white as I am, honey.
I got burnt on my back, and I was supposed to go tanning a bunch.
Why are you doing that? Your
I
body.
did go tanning a bunch, and I got burned a bunch. And it looks tanner in the mirror to me.
Steve, you got to talk to her.
I have no color. I have no color.
Do yourself a favor. I'll tell you what. I'll buy it. I'll buy it on Amazon. I'll ship it down to you tomorrow. Use a spray tan, for Christ's sakes. You're going to a place.
It's so unfair.
You're going to a place sitting under a lamp.
God, Mike, my son is getting married in 2.5 weeks.
Okay, then buy a
And
can.
I didn't want to be so white.
Then buy a spray can of tan. And cheat like everybody else does.
Before you go getting all wigged out and disappointed and heartbroken, all that bullshit. What I'm seeing you from the last time I seen you, yes, you are more tan. And like I was saying earlier, and it got kind of loud, it may have been lost in the jumble of all the words. I just thought it was because you had less lights on than normal. You looked darker.
Thank you, Stump.
But you don't.
It's not a lot. It's just a little bit.
No, I know what
she's
saying.
She's worried about getting a tan, but she's going to the land of rainforest and no sun and rain most of the summer, where all the people are like ghostly and veiny.
Right on. Oh, so you want to be the sexy tan chick everybody's staring at, going, "Ooh, I want to play with that." So that's what it is. It's an attention
And
horse.
she wants to tell me she has, and then she's going to say, "I don't have any tan lines." So, so listen.
Well, it is a family event, so.
Well, yeah, and we all know.
It's too bad. It's too bad. My dad's going to call me fat like every.
And we all know what happens with family down in the South, anyways, right, guys? I mean, really.
No, my dad.
Down the South, don't they go to family reunions to find a date?
No, Mike knows how Italian dads are. He's like Robert De Niro in Meet the Fockers. He's gonna tell me I'm fat 1,000 times. I mean, he'll go like this. He'll go, Amanda. Amanda, hey, why haven't you been exercising? Amanda. I'll be like, Dad.
You know how you deal with that, right? Every time he gives you grief about that, look over at your mom and you tell her, "Thank you for fucking him at least once and getting me here, but damn, you could have got rid of him after that. You didn't need him no more."
Except for Stump, I never had a mom in my life. She left when I was 5.
Oh hell, I didn't know that.
And my dad was alone. I was raised by a single father. I was alone my whole life, which is my dad, and he was like a tyrant and a dictator. And then he married an Asian woman, just because she does everything he says.
Oh, so he had to send out and mail order an obedient little thing. Okay.
Yes. And you okay? My dad was National Security Agency. My dad is retired National Security Agency. Does that tell you anything?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna be like, Amanda, are you exercising? He'll go, are you exercising?
He'll already know.
Yeah, he'll go, are you exercising? I'll be like, Dad, I just started. Amanda.
All right, well, here's one for you to tell him, okay? He starts giving you grief about it. Have you been exercising? Why haven't you?
Yes.
Just tell him,
I've been walking every day.
No. Totally shut him the fuck up. Trust me.
Tell him you're doing the horizontal bump. Tell him you're doing the horizontal bump.
Tell him you met a new guy and you're fucking 4 times a day, 7 days a week. It's the best goddamn
exercise. Got me off the chandelier, Dad. Dad's gonna be bent over everywhere, backwards, sideways, and you're following.
He would say, okay, then here's what he would say to that. Amanda, don't talk like that. That is so inappropriate. Don't talk like that.
Well, tell him you need to do that because your new career in pole dancing, you need to limber up.
That's all. All right, listen, folks. I want to stay, but guess what? It's 2:06 on the East Coast.
Oh, fuck,
Your point is?
Shut up over there.
It's early yet.
Hey, Mikey, how many doe permits are they giving out for District 7?
I don't know.
Gear, it's early yet.
A couple of thousand, I think.
How many were they giving out for 17?
I don't know.
So like 30, 40,000, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? The non-residents get screwed out of it anyway. So
Yeah, because you only get 10% of the permits.
Right.
Unless you're a landowner.
I'm not a landowner.
Then you can get in the drawing twice.
Right. All right, folks, listen. It's been fun. Steve, are you doing a chat tomorrow night? We don't know yet, right?
I think so, but it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. So here's what to do. Check your notifications somewhere around the time of quarter at 10-ish to see if Stevie's going to put one up. And if he does, we'll go on over there and you'll see us there too. All right.
So what I'm hearing is he hadn't decided if he's going to take his YouTube blue pill yet or not, huh?
Right.
He's going to have a chat tomorrow.
Right now, Mikey's going to take his little Mikey. Right now, Mikey's going to take a little white pill.
So what you're saying is there is still a chance.
Oh, go take a little blue, take one of them little blue pills and go tap the wife on the butt.
But thanks a million, everybody, for coming in. You guys on the panel, obviously, as well. Buddy Light, it was really good seeing you, kid.
Buddy
It
Light.
really was good seeing you. I like Buddy Light. Buddy Light's a cool dude.
He's my Maryland guy.
Cobra, good seeing you.
Yeah, and everybody else. Everybody that shows up in this thing, man.
Stop by. Listen,
What?
I finally got you back in the chat. It was good to see you, my friend.
Hey, it's all good, man. The bribe helped.
See that? See that? All right. We're out of here. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night.
Later, y'all.